All right, hey everyone. How's it going? How you all doing? Hope you're having a great morning. All right. So yeah, hey everyone. Nice. Thanks for being here. That's cool. All right. Okay. So, yep. I really enjoyed playing the game the other day, so I guess today I want to play a little bit more. So, yeah. Should be fun. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the game, so I definitely can understand why the game was so successful. Definitely makes sense. So yeah, after seeing how this one is so successful, I definitely would like to play these other ones just to see what makes them so successful, especially over here, the TCG Card Shop Simulator, considering how this one is meant to be so similar to this one. So I want to see what do they do different and what do they do the same, to the point where it means that both games that are relatively similar, both of them managed to find quite a bit of success. So yeah, I'm definitely curious to see that. The audio is lower. It's always strange how every time I do a live stream, somehow it says that the audio is bugged, but I'm pretty sure the audio is fine, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. That is strange. Anyways, alright. That one, and I think that is correct. Okay, so yeah, awesome. Hope you're having a great day, and let's continue and see this. Should be interesting. And look at that. So here we are, Supermarket Simulator, one of the most successful games of last year. I wonder what is going to be the most successful game of this year. I wonder. 2025. So, yep, lots of satisfying customers, a bunch of products not found, products found expensive. So yeah, dealing with the numbers is interesting. And yeah, definitely a big portion. So basically this game, I've come to the conclusion that it is very satisfying because it is very good at both the short term. So every single tiny interaction feels very satisfying. So like just giving change or just stocking items or just putting in the credit card details. Those tiny actions feel very satisfying, but at the same time, it has a meta progression in the grand scheme of things. So like in the first day, I was making like 20 bucks. So now after like day 9, making 500 bucks. So it has the tiny day-to-day things that are very satisfying, and over a long period of gameplay. I think the other day I played this for like 2 hours. So after like 2 hours of gameplay, you go from making like 9 bucks to making 500 bucks. So yeah, that little progression definitely is very appealing, at least to people like myself who really enjoy all kinds of interesting progression mechanics. Like I really enjoy doing like idle games, incremental games. I really like those kinds of games, and I'm definitely not alone. There's definitely quite a large amount of people that do enjoy those games, those genres. That is why these are so popular, because yep, they definitely take that and apply it to a very interesting theme. So yeah, let's talk things which feels satisfying. Did the store change? Okay, I feel like the store changed. Wasn't the trash can like more to the side? Yeah, I feel like the store was occupying this brick and now it's that one. Uh-huh. Okay, maybe it did. Maybe. Oh, they just updated yes. Oh, is it? So the area map is not. Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the block was much closer. Oh, did they just update? All right. Oh, and you got storage here. I still need to buy storage. But yeah, the map is definitely bigger. Yeah, now there's like a 4-lane highway in the middle. Okay. Donking. That's a great way to try to avoid getting sued over something. Some chicken chop. 20 miles per hour. How much is that in kilometers? It's 1.6, so that's like 35 kilometers. That's pretty low. Interesting. Hi there, yeah, very quick. Yeah, I definitely would like to make live streams a little bit more often. It's always a little bit of fun. So yeah, now that I finished the toolkit, whilst I'm in between big projects, I guess now I have a bit of time to do a bit of live streams, which should be fun. I definitely for a long time have wanted to make more regular live streams just because, honestly, to improve my own skill set. Oh, look at that. That's cool. Nice little gas station. Yeah, I'd love to make more live streams, honestly, to improve my own skill set of being able to speak off the top of my head, because that is definitely a skill set that I do not have. I mean, over the years, I've gotten quite a bit better at being able to read the script. So usually I've got a script right there on the second monitor. So I'm right here doing something, some kind of tutorial, reading the script and saying it. So I've gotten decent at being able to read the script and make the video. But I'm still very, very bad at speaking off the top of my head. So yeah, these live streams are very much a way for me to try to gain that skill. Since I'm live, I can't really stop, I can't really edit. Oh, venturing beyond the city limits. Oh, look at that, they just teleport me back somewhere. Where am I? Okay, now I'm a bit lost. uh, okay, how do I get back to my store? I guess that's the issue when you don't have... Oh, right, I remember the gas station. Yeah, I guess that's an issue when you don't have some kind of world map. Yeah, it doesn't have... I guess it would be nice, one of these things, to be some kind of world map. Although at the same time, yeah, the map is really just for visuals, so I think it makes sense that... There you go. So my goal is to... Oh boy, there's so much trash everywhere. So gotta pick it up. Some more trash. So people buy stuff and then they trash that stuff right away. That's definitely tricky. So let's trash, let's clean things up like that. Down, down, just clean everything up. There was another awesome game like this, which actually I think was one of the first ones of this, wasn't it? It was the Viscera Cleanup Detail, yeah. This was what, 2015, yeah. So this might actually be the very first game in this sort of genre, sort of wacky simulator games where you walk around and interact with things. Yeah, this might actually be the first iteration of this mini genre. Because yeah, this was definitely a very big game. It was definitely very, very different back then, back in 2015. Interesting how a game from 10 years ago is on the spring sale at just 40% off. Interesting. Usually on Steam you've got like things like 80% off, but yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, Surgeon Simulator, although that was more wacky than something, but that was 2013. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I wonder what was the first game of this kind of genre. I think it might have been this one. You said Cleanup Detail. I don't know if there was another one before then. Because yeah, you've got, these are all more recent. Surgeon Simulator 1, 2. Bonework Electrician Simulator. Oh, that looks interesting. Oh. I don't know what this is, but it looks quite interesting. Oh, you can fix some little... Oh, that looks cool. That is interesting. And it's apparently also a pretty nice hit. Yeah, 2,000 reviews, so yeah. That is interesting. All right. That is definitely interesting. From last night exploring the area while my stalker stocked everything for me in the store. Oh yeah, definitely want to get to that point where I got some people working for me. That would be nice. Currently working on building another game. Nope, not currently. I'd love to, but yeah, it's always the things trying to find trying to find the time to do everything is always super tricky. So yeah, right now, not really working on any game, although later on this year, I very much would like to work on a game. Like the game that I announced like 2 years ago, I think. Yeah, it's been a long time. When did I announce that? Now I'm curious. The Total World Liberation. I'm not sure if no, this one just says the release date. But if I go steamdb.info, and if I look at Total World Liberation to see when did I originally announce it, because I'm pretty sure this game was meant to come out in like 23, and then yeah, there you go. So yeah, I announced it in October of 22, and yeah, now here we are in 2025. It is still very much on my to-do list, so later on this year, I very much would like to work on it. I still really like this idea. I think it's a nice mix of genres, so like turn-based open world survival with some automation elements, some zombies, some open world crafting, and so on. I still think this is a very interesting idea, very interesting concept. Yeah, a huge mix of genres, and yeah, I do believe that it works. At least on the prototype itself, I do think that it worked quite nicely. So yeah, eventually, later on this year, I very much would like to work on this game. But yeah, things are... it takes a lot of time to make a game, so that's kind of the thing. Even though I really want to, yeah, trying to figure out, will I have... Because it's going to take at least 6 months to finish this game. At the very least. I mean, I already have quite a bit working, but it's still going to take at the very least 6 months. So I guess if I wanted to publish it this year, I would have to start working on it within like the next 2 months. Which I'm not sure. So... But yeah, eventually, yeah, this is likely going to be my next project. I really like fun ideas, so yeah, it should be interesting. Yeah, doing some gaming, nice. Although yeah, I also want to do some nice programming, game dev streams. That should also be fun, yeah. Live non-stop. It was the other day. When was it? When did I make the live stream? Was it Tuesday or Wednesday? I think it was Tuesday. So yeah, definitely doing 2 live streams in 1 week. Yeah, that's like a record for me, so that's fun. SimCity 2000, that was awesome. Nice. Surgeon Sim, that was definitely a big one. Definitely very, very big. Making new videos that cover one or two cool game mechanics like it was before. Oh, the How It's Made series. Yeah, I definitely would like to make. Honestly, that series is something that I really love doing. I really enjoy making those videos. But sadly, they are a combination of it takes an insane amount of effort to do each one of those videos, coupled with the fact that they usually don't get many views. So yeah, combining those two means that I really got to be very selective as to when I do those videos. I would love to do them more often, but yeah, definitely is a tricky one. There was one that I was going to make and that I don't think I eventually ended up making it. Was on, yeah, Desperados 3, I think. I think I did that one, but or I think I wanted to do that one, but I didn't end up doing. So what was the last one that I did? I actually don't know. How It's Made? Is that what I called it? Yeah, They Are Villains. That was probably the last one that I made. No, but I did How to Make Game. Didn't I name it somewhere else? Yeah, make one with Classified Friends 44. That was fun. Assassin's Creed Mirage. That was fun, covering some mechanics from that. But yeah, They Are Villains. I think this was the last one that I made, which was in May of 24, so almost almost 1 year ago. But yeah, that was definitely a really nice genre. I really enjoy making, like playing a game and then going through it and analyzing how would I build all of these mechanics. That is really fun. But yeah, sadly the views aren't quite there. So I really got to be very selective, but yeah, very much would like to make it because I do enjoy making those, yeah. Japan Tunnel Liberation. Not a ban, but definitely on a hiatus, not sure when. But yeah, definitely not a ban because definitely, within the next few years of my life, I very much want to make it. So yeah, not sure when, but definitely on my plan to do list. Okay, let's stock some things. Oh, quite a lot of bread. I still haven't figured out over here the crate. Like, what is the purpose for this crate? Does it stay in my inventory, I suppose? And I guess it has more space, but I can't add to crate, throw all. Oh, I think it would throw like. Can I pick up from? No, I can't. So I can only pick it up from there. I still don't understand what exactly is the point of the crate. Seems very strange. Anyways, let me update the prices. The pricing, trying to see market price. That seems about right. Okay, at about $3. That one, let's put it at $4. That one, $3. $3.50. $12. Oh, what is this? Coffee. That is pretty expensive for coffee, isn't it? Yeah, quite a bit. And let's put it like that. Look at that. So tea is apparently pretty cheap. Oh wow. So I can buy tea for $2.38 and I previously bought it for $2.97. So I guess I should probably buy some tea right now. So let me go onto the market and let me stock up on some tea, I suppose. It costs $100 to buy 2 boxes of tea. That's quite a bit. Okay, let's go. And I got some which I guess I'll just leave them there since those are full. So do I need to stock any more things? I guess I need some pasta and some would be nice to be able to see how much do I have. I'm pretty sure I don't have any flour, any pasta, and yeah, I guess let me get some more some more oil, and these I'm pretty sure I've got all of those. So just like those, buy them. Let's go now, stock them. Okay. Oh, it's also pretty. This must have been a fun algorithm to work on. Like, you've got the loading zone right here, so this is like a grid. I assume this is actually a grid. That's actually a good question. I actually don't know. Is this like a... So I'm trying to see. So this one basically has a width of 2, and that one has a width of 3. So this is kind of like a grid with a size of 6 by something. And then you also got height. But this one wasn't stacked on top. So can they be stacked on top? That's interesting. Because this one, I didn't move it, and it's over there onto the side. So I do wonder how they did the algorithm for basically automatically spawning these things so that they don't merge into one another. I mean, technically you can always brute force it, so so I'm thinking what would be the clever solution, but perhaps they simply just brute force. So just try to position it on this position, do a physics query. Does it fit? Yes, place it. No, then okay, try the next one. Try to fit. Nope. Try to fit it. Yep, place it. So yeah, I guess You can be very clever, or you can just try to brute force, and I guess either one would work. But yeah, that should definitely be that would be a fun algorithm to work on. Yeah, I think so. Okay, so put that some Shakapik, put it over there, quite a bit. And now I want some, what is it, flour? Right there, quite a bit. Trash it, that's TT, and this, which I'm pretty sure I have enough. Okay. Alright, good. So let's open the store and watch some people. Whoa, where's my, oh, there it is. Closed. And I didn't, yeah, my current objective is to name the store. How do I name my store? Management, I guess? Customization. Store name. Oh, supermarket. Let's go. Ah, I can't write Code Monkey Supermarket because the letters go way too far. Shop. Ah. Yeah, it's not enough. CM. Supermarket. It's just like that. Oh, I can play around the width. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wonder if they use some kind of... There's a bunch of interesting assets on the S store to basically make some 3D shapes. Oh, and I can make it... Oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's put it in white. Yeah, white and... Yeah, white and red, I think looks good. Nice. Yeah, a little bit of a customization. Oh, you can... Oh, it costs 250 bucks. I didn't even... didn't even notice there was a cost to it. Okay. Oh, what is that? What? Why is there an icon on the corner? Okay. Is that a bug? Why is there an icon on the corner? What does that mean? Is that a timer going down? Why is that? Can I not keep stuff out there? Is that it? No. Okay, so I have no idea. It's just people waiting? Is that it? Because at least that wasn't there yesterday, so... Oh, it's a new mechanic. Oh, okay. But is what? Is it people waiting? Is that it? Because yeah, I have no idea what that icon is meant to mean, so let's see. You want 5, 6, 7, 92, 50. Oh wow, that's a lot of stuff. Making me work quite a bit. 42 bucks. Okay, so what does that mean? Bring up the... Oh, well, I guess I missed it. The wheel? What was that? Okay, I don't know. That's a bit of a strange, unexplained mechanic. Okay. So let's go. Some more cards. Okay. Wow, these people are buying quite a lot more stuff. Like in the beginning of the game, it was just a little bit. But now they're buying like 5 items each. Which is nice, I guess. Once again, goes back to the thing. That's the nice progression of the game, of how things improve by quite a bit. Express series, yeah, that was awesome. Toolkit based on dots. No, none of the tools right there are currently based on dots. Those are all just normal game objects. Because yeah, most of them... oh, 20.5, sorry. So the tools there are not based on dots. Nope, those are just normal game objects. Is it possible? Sure. You can convert some of them into game objects, although some of them into dots. Although I'm not sure there would be much benefit to it. Trying to open... Yeah, I wonder if I if I open Unity, I wonder if it's gonna happen the same thing yesterday, where the whole thing just crashes. So I wonder. Let's go some cash. You want a buck? There you go. You want something? A buck? There you go. And you got quite a lot of stuff. There you go, a buck. There you go. So yeah, no, the tools are not based on dots. Those are all based on game objects. And sure, technically you could indeed port some of those into dots if you need to, but most of them probably wouldn't necessarily benefit that much from dots. Like here on the tool list, yeah, mouse position, there's really no point in doing that in dots, although technically you can make a physics raycast. Input window, question dialog, these are UI tools. So UI, usually you don't want to handle UI in dots. For interaction system, I guess this would only make sense if your entire game is dots based, because otherwise interaction system is usually just on the player. The player looks somewhere and interacts with something. So you just have one player, so there's really no point in going for something with hyper efficiency, something like dots. So yeah, for this one, technically you could make it dots, although I don't think there's a need to it. Game assets, sure, you could definitely make the dots equivalent, which I did in my dots course, basically making the entities references. So it's just a single reference, and that single reference can be easily accessed from anywhere. Wait, please get it right. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Nice. Thanks for the kind words. Take screenshot. Yeah, that one isn't really related to dots or not. Save file and screenshot. Sure, technically you could make a save system. Dots, although again, don't think there's a need to it. Error detector, same thing. Function timer, function periodics. Sure, you could make these kind of dots based. So yeah, basically a bunch of these you could technically port into dots, although at the same time there wouldn't be that much of a benefit to it. So for the most part, I don't think you would benefit much from it. So no need to do that. Always keep in mind how dots is indeed really awesome, but at the same time, game objects are also really awesome. Game objects have already been validated through making many games through many years. Game objects simply work. So yeah, if you got something that works very well with dots, very well with game objects, then yeah, definitely do keep using game objects because they still work very nice. So dots is awesome, but don't feel like you suddenly need to upgrade everything into dots because yep, game objects are still very solid. And it's dark again. There you go. All right, wow, they bought almost everything that I had, so that was something. Crate lets you mix and match products. Oh, the crate does it? Oh, it does. Which is it? So I guess it does, but then yeah, then just oh, interesting. Okay, but it kind of sucks how I can't grab it from there. So basically I got to take that, put that inside a shelf, then grab from the shelf and put it here, and then I can maybe try to stock it. But yeah, with the fact that it can take multiple things, I do see the oh, you can't find flour. Yeah, I guess I gotta do a bunch of stocking. So 18 bucks. Nice. And you, what do you got? Some eggs. Eggs, 4 bucks. There you go. What time is it? 8:30. Is anybody else coming in? I don't know. Let's put some pasta right there. Gotta stock a bunch of things. Shuck a peek. Put it. And got some oil. Let's stock that. Yeah, it would definitely be nice to be able to grab things from the boxes straight into the crate. That would be useful. Whereas like this, not as useful. Oh, that's another one of the same thing, so I don't need that. Let's go. All right, 33 bucks. There you go. Thank you. And you, another card, 28 bucks. Wow, I'm printing money. It's kind of funny how in real life, doing retail, building like your own supermarket is one of the toughest businesses there is. But over here in this game, it's so easy. Start off with just 50 bucks, and within 10, 15, and within 10 days, all of a sudden, I went from making 50 bucks a day to making 500 bucks a day. So yeah, definitely very, very interesting, interesting fantasy that is different from reality. Yeah. You might get calls about things you can buy in bulk at lower cost. Oh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. For loads and loads before moving boxes, they end up scattering. Oh, interesting. Oh, gives developers Turkish. Oh, really? Oh, nice. Wow. So I'm guessing he's definitely living large, considering the cost of living in Turkey, which I'm guessing is quite a bit lower than like the US. But this game is making millions of dollars. Very popular in US and actually not just the US. I'm pretty sure it also did very well in China and something like that. So yeah, quite a lot of things. Hey Nadia, hey, how's it going? Nice. All right, so let me stock up on one of everything pretty much, which I'm not going to be able to buy it right now. Yeah, let me buy some more tea, even though I'm not going to. Yeah, I can't buy it. Okay. So let's end the day. How much money did I make? 21, 5 products not found. Okay. Store points. Oh yeah, right. I haven't really noticed the store point. Oh, I spent 250 bucks on the customization. Gotta pay some bills, gotta pay rent. 20 bucks. That is some cheap rent. 20 bucks a day, so how much is that? That's 600 bucks a month? Wow. That is some cheap rent. Nice. Water went up, pasta went up, all of those went up. Okay. Let's order some more stuff. Boom, just buy it all. A ton of stuff. Oh, wow, that's a lot of boxes. Are they stack? Oh, they are stacking. Oh. So, yeah, see, now this, I think this would have been a fun algorithm to work on. Trying to get all of these to work properly. Oh, and I can stack them too. That is fun. So, yeah. Oh, do they have physics? Oh, they do. So if I pull that one, oh, there you go. That's always a fun thing. Anytime you have doubts about some kind of mechanic in your game, when in doubt, just add physics. And chances are, oh, there you go, the entire box. And chances are, by adding physics, it makes it quite a bit more interesting inside. Oh, wow, I bought way too much tea. This is all tea. So I gotta organize it all right there. And now I got some coffee. Stack it in. Okay. Yeah, I guess I really want to hire some random person to help me stock all this, because that would be something. And some pasta. Okay, got one left. And what is this? Cheese. Let's put some cheese right there. And there you go. So yeah, the game stocking in the beginning of the game is definitely very satisfying, but after a while, I'm definitely getting to the point where, okay, I really want someone to handle this for me, which is perfect, because that's the entire thing that, oh, I never even noticed that the numbers over there on the left side, that's how much you have. I didn't even notice that. Okay. So yeah, in the beginning of the game, stocking things is very satisfying, but after a while, you definitely want someone else to do that for you, and I'm definitely at that point, which is great. I mean, that's a great thing of game progression. You want your game to start off with something that is satisfying, and then as soon as the player gets tired of some kind of action, as soon as that happens, then you want to give the player the option to bypass that. So start off by giving them something satisfying, and then offer them upgrades so they can skip when it stops being as satisfying. Yeah, let me just clean the store because it's all pretty messy. People are dropping things everywhere. All right. Toss the trash, then I gotta clean up and all that, and that one, and I gotta use a sponge and do that. There you go. Nice. All right, so let me just check the prices, just see if I can go up or down. So go back, pricing, and okay, a bunch of things changed, but over there still $4. It would be nice if this one had like some colors to see should I upgrade the price or not. That one's $4. That one is about correct. That one is about right. About right. $3. $3, $12, 4, 3, and 5. Okay, that sounds good. So let's open it and make some money. All right, nice. For the games, do you think the most successful ones are the ones that are simple to play? Not necessarily simple to play, but I was going to say that are easy to teach, but I don't think that's right. So I think that's one generalization that I don't think you can quite make. Basically, my initial response was going to be possibly yes, just because, for example, this game, pretty simple to play. It's all pretty straightforward. Just look around, interact with things. But then, of course, I was reminded immediately of something called Factorio. And Factorio is definitely not what I would call simple to play. Or I guess maybe it is. Maybe in the beginning, it is a little bit simple, because you do start off by just literally gathering some wood, then you gather something else, then you make a machine to gather things for you. So I guess it does technically, it becomes insanely complex, but in the beginning, I guess it starts off relatively simple. Huh. So that's actually a very good question. Are the most successful games simple to play? I think perhaps simple to play is not the correct term, but rather it might be has a nice, smooth learning curve. So it starts off simple to the point where everybody can enjoy the very beginning when you make something very small, and then over time it has the right amount of difficulty, the right amount of learning curve to keep things always interesting. I mean, that's the whole thing about the flow graph. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, how do I think about what I'm thinking? Flow state graph. There you go. That's it. So yeah, basically, this is the big challenge as a game developer. It's always your big challenge in order to make sure the player does not feel anxious and does not feel bored. If you make not enough challenge, they become bored, they don't enjoy it. If you make way too much challenge, it becomes insane, very anxious, very messed up. So you want to keep them right in the middle in the flow zone. And then, of course, as they play, things become easy, so they become boring. So you have to introduce new things, but not enough so that you don't spike the anxiety. You increase just a little bit, and so on. So yeah, basically, you got to keep the player in a flow state. So that would be more accurate to say as opposed to just simple. Yeah, it has to stay within the flow state, and if you do that, then yeah, you are going to have very happy players and hopefully a very successful game. So yeah, now these customers are definitely not happy because I left them waiting for quite a bit. So you want 90? Oh wow, you're paying for $4 with 100. 95, 6. Okay, there you go. Keep $1 extra. Enjoy. All right, quite a lot of things, and perfect change. Thank you. And you got 50 cents, and you got a card. All right, enjoy. And scanning quite a lot of items. Another card, 25.5. Okay. $3. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Yep, and all the tiny actions, those still feel quite satisfying. Nice. That's cool. Not mad at me? Why would I be mad? I don't know. Crate is great. Yeah, crate is great. What happens if we price a product more than it's worth? I guess they just say that it's expensive and they don't buy it. But yeah, for me, most of the things are priced pretty well. So for most cases, they're just buying it. One. There you go. Just one. Nice. Leading into stacking would be great for a warehouse management spin-off game. Imagine maximizing product shipments in the back of trucks or train carts. Huh. Honestly, generally, that sounds like a great game idea. Maybe I'm saying that just because personally I'm a fan of logistics. So right away I am interested in that idea. If you had, as long as it's not too much of a puzzle game, if it's something like like a logistics game where you manage some kind of warehouse, and basically you yourself have to basically pick up the crates and position them in the right way in order to maximize the space as much as possible. I do think that would be generally a pretty 1, 2, 3. I think that would generally be a pretty nice idea. So yeah. So if you're questioning whether to pursue that idea or not, I would say definitely yes. Yeah, literally just call it Warehouse Simulator. And I'm pretty sure such a thing does not exist. Warehouse Simulator. Okay, there's one. Let's see. Mostly negative, which means there's definitely space to make something that is actually decent. Yeah, in my mind, I was picturing something more manual as opposed to using machines. So I was definitely picturing something more like this game where you control just a single character. But yeah, so forklifts, yeah. So I would imagine you basically have all those boxes and you have to decide how to stack them neatly. And of course, they have physics, so the whole thing comes crashing down, the whole thing gets messed up, and somehow need to add all kinds of mechanics to try to figure out that you use the space as much as possible. So yeah. I would definitely say that idea sounds very good. So yeah, if you're questioning your next project, I would say that one sounds very interesting. Okay, let me go through the whole line. You got some cash. There you go. Perfect change. Nice. Thank you. And you got some more cash. You want 1, 2, 3, 4. $4. And you got some coffee and some Shaka-Peak. So you've got $10. And you've got a bunch of stuff. Paying with cash, $1. And you have some more cash, $1. New, some sugar, some oil, some tea, some eggs, some bread. So I guess it's going to make a nice dinner. Oh, there you go, though. 36. Couldn't find flour. All right. I'll get right on that. Yeah, I really want to buy my little warehouse thing. How much does that cost? Let me just open the door. There you go. All those things. 15.5. And you can't find something else. Can't find cheese. I'm pretty sure I have tons of cheese. But okay, let me try to stock some things. Stock some water. Okay, put an empty box right there. Stock some more. Got some eggs, so place them right there. And got some more milk. Put it right there. Oh, that guy took some milk. These are all empty boxes. So I definitely would like to hire someone to help me out because it's starting to become a little bit intense. He cannot find flour. Okay, there you go. Okay, card, $7. There you go. Can't find cheese. You got a card with $15. All right. And you've got quite a lot of stuff. Wow, these people are buying quite a lot. I guess my shop is pretty famous. Okay, one more. It's already 9 p.m. So you are the last customer, which means you get an extra buck. There you go. Enjoy. Nice. All right. Made by a solo dev in just 4 months. Wow, is that the case? Someone else mentioned that it was a solo dev yesterday, which, yeah, definitely, a solo dev definitely could make this. And yeah, 4 months. Wow, nice. That is definitely a very interesting short dev cycle. So yeah, imagine that. Imagine working 4 months on a game and that game makes $20 million. Actually, 28 million. So yeah, it's not just 20, 28. So definitely, definitely quite a bit more. Yeah, it's quite crazy how if you have just the right idea at just the right amount of time, then you can find quite a lot of success. And of course, on the other hand, there's a negative side, which is you can work on a game for like 10 years straight, and then the game launches and it's a flop. So you got both ways. Work on a game for 2 to 4 months, massive hit. Work on a game for 5 years, massive flop. So that's a tricky thing. That is why usually I say make smaller games, because if you work on something for 5 years and flops, that is really painful. That is really demoralizing. But if you work on something that for 6 months and it flops, okay, it's annoying, but you got another 6 months. So in 1 year, you can make 2 games. You've got 2 chances of finding success. And in 2 years, you've got 4 chances. So someone making just one game in 2 years, they got 1 chance in 2 years. And if you make 4 6-month games in 2 years, you've got 4 chances. So 4 versus 1. Personally, I would take those odds. I think that would be nice. Come games with dev and saw him start working on the project when you left the company. Oh, nice. Definitely made it download in a short amount of time, not a tight budget. Ah, that is cool. Yeah. And it's quite amazing how if you have a vision and if you get the right idea at the right amount of time, it doesn't necessarily have to be something super complex. It just has to be something that people find satisfying. And if so, then you can find quite a bit of success. Yeah, that's definitely good news. Okay, I've got way too many empty boxes. Crap, I gotta toss them all out. I've got a ton of trash here, a ton of boxes. Okay, let's clean it up. I guess this is what it's like to be a solo entrepreneur, I guess. Basically, if you build your own supermarket, then you have to do it yourself. You have to ring up the items, you have to stock the items, you have to clean the store, you have to do all of that. So all those people, look at that. Those are all just walking around, enjoying a nice night at 9 p.m. Meanwhile, here I am working on my store non-stop. I guess that is how things go. All right. Let me just stock a bunch more things. Because, yeah, the stocking definitely... How much does it cost to hire someone to help me stock all of this? I wonder. Everything, the home box? Oh, the home box. Nice. Some more milk. And the water's already there. Just need some cheese. Need to clean up some stuff. And then let's see if I have enough money to hire some... Is that dirt? Oh, no, it's just reflections from the window. Okay. Whew, yeah. Game definitely requires quite a lot of interaction, so that's fun. Yeah, being made in 4 months. Definitely very, very interesting, yeah. Definitely intuitive design, accessibility. Oh, Tunic! Yeah. Tunic is definitely an interesting one. Massive hit, but again, very much is, I think this was like a 7-year dev cycle, something like that. So in this case, definitely paid off. You know, worked for 7 years, made millions of dollars. Yeah, sure, that works. But yeah, I definitely would not recommend it just because the odds are pretty low. But yeah, this is absolutely a phenomenal game. I remember seeing the creator spotlight on Unity's Twitch about this game, and developer talking about some really interesting tricks that they made. I remember that I really enjoyed that one. That was fun. Yeah, talking about the colliders and how they interact with the little grass particles over there. Talking about a bunch of effects. So yeah, this game definitely is very interesting. And yeah, definitely an outlier to make a game like this. An excellent game in like 7 years or something like that. In the end, thankfully, did find quite a lot of success. But yeah, definitely very risky, very tricky. Simulator genre is oversaturated at this point. I don't think so, as long as you have an interesting new idea. I mean, if you make literally yet another supermarket simulator, then I don't think that will find success. But if you make a simulator on a new theme, a new genre, a new spin, on a new thing that hasn't existed yet, at that point, I do believe you can indeed definitely still find success. I mean, just think about the fact that Vampire Survivors there are hundreds of those games at this point, and yet you still have some of them that find success. And I would say this genre is more unique than Vampire Survivors, or rather, you can make the game literally 95% the same and just make 5% different, just 5% different themes, something like that, and all of a sudden you have a completely different game that people want, because people do play these games not necessarily so much for the mechanics, but rather for the theme on it. So run a gas station, run a supermarket, run a house flipping business, clean up a space station, something like that. So these games are all about the fantasy on top of the small interactions. So based on that, nope, I do not think it is oversaturated. I do think if you make one of these, you can still find quite a bit of success. Yeah. Oh, feedback on Netcode Friendly Store. Oh, you're the one. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you for telling me that the whole thing had the bugs on the companion project, because yeah, usually I import that companion project onto a separate project, so that is why I never noticed that one would stop the compilation. So thank you for that. Nice. Yeah, live stream. Nice. Thank you. YouTubers also make this game popular in India. Oh, interesting. I mean, this one's definitely popular all over the place. So yeah, definitely got quite a lot of people, quite a lot of streamers all over the world enjoying this game, and that is why it is so successful. Look at that, $700. Thank you. That is nice. Although yeah, okay. Let me see if I can hire someone to help me. Oh, paid automatically some bills. Okay, good. How do I hire someone? Management? Hiring. There you go. Okay, why is this down there? Cashiers. No, I would like a stalker. I can't afford a stalker. I need to get storage. Oh, and I gotta get the store to level 10. What is my level? Apparently level 9. Okay, so I gotta do one more day manually, and then I can... Oh, I can hire a janitor. For $80 a day. Is that worth it? Actually, I don't think it's worth it, just because the cleaning is usually the easiest part. Security guard. Oh, so are people gonna steal stuff? Oh, that's something. Purchase paint from the market. Oh, I can paint my walls as well. How do I buy paint? From the market. Buy some paint. But I quite like the color. I think it's nice. Oh wow, $200 for paint. That's expensive. I really don't want to paint. I really don't want to waste $200 on paint. But I guess the tutorial says that I do, so I guess I do. Let's paint in some kind of blue, I guess. Okay. Okay, here's some paint. How do I paint? Oh, there you go. So it opens that, and I guess I approach it, and I paint some walls. All right. So I gotta paint just 8 walls, so I guess I'm just gonna paint this side. It's nice to see the walls are nice and separated. So once again, these games are all about interactions, even interactions with the walls. Look at that. Actually, that was nice. Nice little... Oh, and it's empty. I can box up, but now it's an empty box. So I guess I want to trash it. All right. Buy a baseball bat from the market. What? Why would I want a baseball bat? That's not a product. It's a tool. To beat the thieves. Oh. Okay, so I gotta beat up people. All right. Oh, there's a shoplifter. Use the bat to hit the shoplifter and force them to drop the stolen items. To identify them, watch for customers displaying suspicious behavior. Oh, that's going to be tricky. All right, all right. Okay, suddenly the game became quite a bit more violent. Okay. Hit the shoplifter with the bat. I'm guessing they're not going to show up until I open it, so yeah, I guess I will. I guess I will have to see that. Oh boy. How much time I could make my first 3D game in Unity, and when teaches 2D games making, thanks a lot for your course, you're a great mentor. I mean, the answer is it can take literally anything from 24 hours to several years. So yeah, your first game, if you make something like Flappy Bird, and if you have 0 experience, I would say maybe it takes you a month, maybe 2 months, depending on how much time a day you have to spend on that. So, but the main thing is really definitely just take it easy. Like for example, on my kitchen chaos course, this is a 10-hour video, but that definitely does not mean that it takes you 10 hours to go through it. No, it should take you at the very least like 1 month if you're a beginner. This should take you 1 month, so definitely take it very slow and learn little by little. Definitely don't speed ahead. Nope, take it slow, learn it very slowly, and perhaps after one month you will have gone through the whole thing and you will have understood it. But the main thing is really that you actually understand. Because if you're just jumping ahead just to get through it, then there's really no point to that. You're not really making anything. So, yeah. Take your time, make sure you're learning, and if you do that, then, yeah, you are going to Gain the skills relatively. Is that a shoplifter? How do I know? Am I gonna just beat up a random normal person? Because the shop is closed, right? Yeah. So if the shop is closed and someone is here, oh, it says hit. There you go. Okay, antennas trigger alarms, cameras detect thefts, and guards chase shoplifters. Enable or disable them. Okay. There you go. Run! Run! Wow, this game suddenly became quite a bit more violent. Alright. Oh wow, he stole a bunch of water. How do I pick it up? Do I need the crate? There you go, I need the crate. Okay. So yeah, the game definitely became quite a bit more intense right now. Okay, good. Alright, so do I need to stock something? Because I was hoping that somebody else would stock it. But apparently, nope, I can't afford any stocking right now. So I gotta manually buy some items, stock them myself, so let's go up here. Let's go into the market. Oh, a tablet. Oh, that's fun. And I bought the crate, bought that one. Oh, and I got tablet already. Okay. Or no. I guess I don't. Alright, so let's buy pretty much one of each. Some cheese, some coffee, some tea. I've got plenty of tea, so I probably don't need any tea. Just buy all that. Okay, now let's stock all of it. Starting off with this. What is this? Some coffee. Let's store coffee right there. Let's put some eggs. All right. Then let's get some pasta right there, and now it's full. Now, what is this? Some oil. Can I? All right. Okay. Then some cheese. All right, let's put some cheese. And now some flour. That definitely is a bit of a random assortment of goods, I guess. Bread, cheese, flour, some breakfast cereal, some oil. I guess just a general store with all kinds of things. I wonder how develop. Oh, I got quite a lot of milk. Quite a lot of milk everywhere, so that would be interesting. Gotta fill it all up and then see what happens. So some more water. I've got way too much water, so I gotta stop buying water, stop buying milk, and some sugar. Put it right there and right there. Okay, sounds good. I guess I can fill up the rest if I do have some shelf space. Yeah, I guess there's no point in keeping just one of them. If I can put it on multiple, then I can stock more. What is this? Oh, it's my tea that fell down. That sucks. All right, let's go open it. All right, let's wait for people to join. I think survival games still have a chance in the market, especially by solo indie devs. I guess it depends on what you mean by survival games, because there's definitely quite a lot of them. Like, for example, one that was pretty sure not made by a solo indie dev, but found quite a lot of success and is relatively recent. Raft is basically yet another survival game, but this time you're in the middle of the ocean. You're scavenging for things that come across your tiny raft. So basically it's the same survival game mechanics, but applied in a different way. Or if you just want to make something really solid, then something like Valheim, which is yet another normal standard survival game, but it is beyond excellently well made. So you can also win with that one. I mean, it also has the unique mechanic of building the houses. I think that was part of the reason why it sort of blew up in the beginning. So I guess even if you make it super polished, you still need quite a bit more. You still need something to stand out. So you can't make just yet another survival game. That will really not work. You need some kind of twist. So it can be either build your own player housing plus multiplayer. It can be like Raft, where you are building things on some kind of floating sea something. So yeah, if you make it with some kind of interesting, different, new twist on it, once again, it's what I was saying a while ago for this, which is how you can make your game have 90% the exact same gameplay that people are used to, so nothing different, and then just innovate on the remaining 20% or 10%. Just make it mostly the same and then innovate on a tiny thing. And yeah, if it's a similar game, if it's a survival game, Either one of those, as long as you innovate a tiny bit and then give the player more of what they already like. If you do that, then yep, you can find success on almost every genre. So yeah, if you want to make a survival game, definitely do that. Make it 90% the same and then make it a little bit special. There you go, 67 bucks. Oh, are there shoplifters? Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention, so I won 25 bucks. How do I find the shoplifters? Do I really gotta stay looking? Like, how do I know if that guy's gonna shoplift or gonna pay for it? I guess he's paying for it. Cash. Alright. Hey, from India. Nice. The India's Holi. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like a holiday, I guess? I don't know, but yeah. Happy Holi to you too. Yeah, nice. We're liking simulator game, yeah, definitely. Option of adding decals on the walls. Yeah, you could make that. That could be interesting. I mean, technically the... How do I know if someone is shoplifting? I don't know, because I see people grabbing things. How do I know if they're going to come here or not? But yeah, so basically for the dirt on the floor, that one does have... Those are basically decals, so yeah, you can apply that exact same system, but apply it to the walls themselves, and you would have a nice decal system. 36.5. Maybe the shoplifters, they all have that same character model. The guy with the t-shirt with the icon on it. Maybe that's it. Because otherwise it would be quite difficult to figure out who are the shoplifters. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen anyone take something yet, but maybe I missed it. Like, that guy has a bag, so I'm guessing if he has a bag, I'm guessing he's gonna pay for it. So yeah, I guess, see, if they have a bag, then do they pay for it? I don't know. Okay, apparently so. So yeah, I guess I gotta wait for a guy to shoplift in order to see what exactly is different. Yeah, it's kind of funny how the camera moves around. So basically, whilst I'm busy trying to fill in some cards, I'm not paying attention to the shoplifter. So I guess that's a nice, interesting mechanic that makes things a little bit more difficult. Oh, you can't find milk. Really? I thought I had tons of milk. Does the guy have bag? He does have bag. Let's put some milk over there. Okay, I'm going. You got a lot of bread. $1. There you go. And 50 cents. Alright, does the guy have bag? He does have bag. So I'm guessing he's not going to not going to do that. And a card, $15. There you go. Alright. Oh, is this the... No, he does have bag. So I thought it was perhaps always that character model, but nope. He's got a bag, so I'm guessing he's not going to shoplift. Would people shoplift using a bag? I wonder. Is he going? No, he's right here. So it's not the same character model every time. Couldn't find coffee. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Okay. Okay, let's see. Do you have any mobile games on the Google Play Store? Nope. Mobile is definitely one area that I know absolutely nothing about. I only did one tiny mobile game back when I was making the transition from Flash to something else, which at the time I did not know. Am I going to go towards Steam or am I going to go towards mobile? I didn't know which one, so I tried putting one on mobile and it didn't really do well at all. And I didn't necessarily enjoy it too much just because I don't normally play mobile games. So yeah, after a while I really just decided to go on Steam. And yeah, just kept doing that and didn't really pay much attention to mobile. So that is definitely a world that I don't know much about. I do know that it's a completely different world. So on Steam, you've got like normal premium games. You pay one price, that's it, you get the whole game. But on mobile, it is much more about making it free to play, making microtransactions, making it with user cost of acquiring users, ads, ad revenue, reward ads, interstitial ads, whatever it is. Yeah, mobile is a completely different world. So yeah, definitely not a world that I know anything about, so I can't really help on that. So yeah, sorry. Trying to make game for ages. Oh, nice. Can't come up with an idea. Oh, I thought you had an idea that you wanted to make for ages and you couldn't do it. Okay. You can't come up with an idea. If you can suggest one game idea I could make in a short amount of time, not necessarily commercial, but will be published. I mean, the best thing is it starts from whatever you like to play. So, like, try to see what game genres do you like to play, and try to figure out like the smallest thing of that genre of that game. So try to see what is your favorite game. Like if your favorite game is this one, like Supermarket Simulator, then I would say, well, make a simulator game kind of like this one, because this genre is something you can make relatively easy. Literally just need a character controller, an interaction system, and there you go. You got 90% of the genre right there. So yeah, I would definitely start with whatever is the thing that you like playing. Go analyze that game and then try to break it down to its core components and try to see what is the smallest version of that game that you can make. So that is usually how I would start, especially if you're saying that you want to make something potentially to release. But if you just want something for learning, then I would start with the classics. I would start with like make Flappy Bird, make Space Invaders, make those kinds of classic games. And those are always great projects that might not be your favorites to play, but those are simple games, simple genres that if you make them, you will learn quite a lot. And there was actually a website that had a really great list. Let me see if I can remember that. It was called like the 20 game making challenge, something like that. Yeah, I think it might have been this one. Yeah, I think it is this one. List of games. Yeah, there you go. So if you want a list of easy games to make, then yeah. Oh, Excite Bike. Yeah, that's definitely a cool game. So if you want a list of example games that you want to make, then there you go. Over here, you've got a bunch of games that would be great. Not necessarily to publish just because they're way too basic, but really great in order to test out your skills, in order to see, are you capable enough of making a game from start to finish? Then try making a bunch of these. I mean, Pong, that's super basic. So if you are a beginner, you should be able to make that one. Same thing for Flappy Bird. Breakout, also an interesting one. Jetpack Joyride, quite fun. Space Invaders, yeah, definitely an interesting one. A little bit more complex. Frogger, yeah, sure. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of Frogger, but sure, yeah, that works. River Raid, I don't actually know this one. Okay, I'm not sure. What is this one? Asteroids, awesome. That is always fun. Space War, is that like similar to Asteroids? Would be nice if this had some kind of messages, but yeah. Indy 500, I don't know. Lunar Lander, that is fun. Pac-Man, definitely quite a bit more complex, but interesting. Tic-Tac-Toe, yep, always fun. The Game of Life, yeah, if you want to make systems-based games, then that's a great one to start with. Mario Bros, Pitfall, yeah, if you want to make some kind of platformer games, then yeah, after here it becomes a little bit more complex, but yeah. Starting with these, yeah, if you just want to make a game to make, then yeah. Just something as a learning project, I would start with this one, and if you want to make something that you enjoy and that you want to release, then yeah, I would start with what are your favorite games, and then try to come up with the core components for that game, the thing that makes that game work, and then try to actually build the small version of that game. Okay, so I gotta clean these things. Okay, nice and clean. Let's wipe out all this. Oh, there you go. And another one over here, right under the water. There you go. And another one there and everything. Oh, I've got my store level 10, so I can hire someone, I think. I think so. Management, hiring. Oh, I can hire cashier. How much do they cost? 80 bucks. Okay, I think I can afford that. Would still be nice to have... Oh, there you go. Boost. What is boost? Does that have a cost? Oh, wait. Oh, it costs $3 to boost them. And apparently they can boost various colors? I don't know. Okay, so I'm guessing they work faster. But yeah, I gotta buy a ton of stuff. Gotta stock a bunch of stuff because I still gotta do that manually. So let's buy all this. 300 bucks. Let's stock all of it. Oh, I mean, just doing game jam instead. Yeah, that's also a very great tip. If you want to make a game and you don't know what to do, then go do a game jam. And the fact that game jams have themes, that usually kind of forces you to think in a more specific way. So instead of being like, sometimes it really helps to have like limitations on your creativity. Because when you think about, you can make literally any game in the world. When you think about it like that, then it can be actually more of a harm than a positive, because you have so many possible ideas, so many things you can do that you have no idea which one you can do, which one you want to do. Whereas with a game jam, if you got a theme, that kind of limits things by a little bit, so at least that limitation can help you be a little bit more, I wouldn't say creative, but force you to actually work on the things that you need to work on. Whereas if you have no limits, chances are you're basically just going to keep thinking to yourself, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and you're constantly thinking how you can make literally anything, and you don't end up doing literally anything. So yeah, sometimes limitations can help quite a bit. So game jams, definitely nice and helpful. Okay, put a bunch of bread there, and now let's stock a bunch more flour. Oh, amazing toolkit. I think could be even better with a way for us to add our own tools to the list without modifying the original code. Have you had this sort of tutorial? Oh, yeah, you can definitely do that. I mean, I'm guessing you're talking about this list right here, and yeah, you can definitely do that. If you go into the project files over here on the toolkit, basically all of those are right here as scriptable objects. So here you've got the tools, and here you've got scriptable objects for literally every single tool. And on the inspector, you can see the data that contains on this one. So yep, you can definitely add your own. So you can go up here, there's this one, there's an empty one. So you can go into this one, duplicate and say, my custom tool. You can name it something like this, then name it my custom tool, my custom tool, my custom tool that I made myself. Something like that, add some kind of icon sprite, then define a demo scene, some tags if you want them. Chances are it doesn't have a tutorial video, so you can just erase that one. And yep, if you got this one, then just go on to this main CodeMonkey Toolkit scriptable object. And, oh no, it's actually not this one. It's on the tools list. Where did I put the tools list? It's on the... Wait, where did I... Oh, there it is. Never mind. Yeah, it is here. It was collapsed, so I couldn't see it. So yeah, just go here onto this list. You've got the tool list SO. You just go, and where's my custom tool? There you go. Add it onto that one. So now if I go on the toolkit, back to the main menu, onto the tool list, and I scroll all the way down to the bottom. And no, it actually needs to... I need to close and reopen it. And if I do that on the tool list, scroll all the way down to the bottom. And over here, there you go, my custom tool with no tags, just my custom tool that I made myself. And if I had demo scene, then this would open that demo scene. So yep, you can definitely indeed edit the toolkit to add your own tools. So if you make them, just need to duplicate that scriptable object, and yep, you can definitely add them onto your thing, and that should be quite nice. So yeah, so if you have your own, oh, that the boost is ending. So if you have your own tools that you like using, then yep, you can definitely add onto that in order to make it much easier to use. So that's fun. Look at that, I got way too much water. And some milk, also got way too much milk. And some Shakapeak, there you go. And I got some sugar. Okay, now it's full. All right, let's open it and see if my little cashier, if he's gonna do some nice work. Seeing the video RAM, what's going on? Game jam now, first one, nice, awesome, that's cool, congrats, yeah. It's always fun, so yeah, that is always very cool. So graphics card, what are you all talking about, graphics card? Hey, boa tarde, hey, how's it going, nice. Video RAM exceeded. How'd you create the characters chat interactive in the stream? There's this link right here, custom live stream characters. So if you go to that one, simon.co, custom live stream character. Wait, there was, oh, I was hearing some beeps. Turns out it's that guy. Okay, good. If you go onto this page right here, and if you go right to the bottom, yep, here's how I made this little overlay. So basically the whole thing is a transparent Unity window. Then for the characters, the way they walk around, those are mesh-based animations. And the way that it's interacting with the YouTube chat is doing an HTTP request from Unity. And then the characters themselves, this randomness is all based on the guest sprite sheets that I did for my game, but I don't want to take in, so yep. How much RAM is optimal for making games in UE5? RAM, I mean, when it comes to RAM, it's not necessarily a big issue, although yeah, 16 is definitely more than enough unless you make a really massive game. Getting video RAM, oh, video RAM. Video RAM is different from RAM. I'm guessing that's what people are talking about. So yeah, when it comes to video RAM, yeah, I guess you have a ton of really intense textures. Oh, wow, this dude is pretty slow. I'm much faster. Can I take over? No, I can't take over. Okay, then let me boost him. Okay, are you going to be faster now? Okay, now he's faster. Still slower than me, but okay, I mean, I guess. Okay, so now he's a bit faster. Now that's better. That's nice. How long do you work out for a day? I mean, go to gym for about 2 hours, which that includes like going to gym, coming back, taking a shower, and so on. So I guess work out for like 90 minutes, an hour and a half, something like that. So yeah, not necessarily too much, and it definitely is enough. So yeah, you definitely don't need to spend tens of hours at the gym. Just a little bit, as long as you are efficient with your time, then yeah, it doesn't actually take too much to be decently fit. So yeah, definitely something that I always highly recommend. Okay, do I have anything else? That's tea. Anybody taking tea? Yeah, I've got way too many tea displays. And okay, so I guess it helps to have some guy over there so I can how do I, oh, I can close the box. Oh, that's nice. I didn't actually know that I could close the box, so that helps. Close all those. And that one, wait, no, this one's empty. Ooh, there you go. So yeah, fun. All right. Seen our vibe coding video from yesterday, and as a beginner, I'd like to see you get mad or positively surprised at how this would turn out. I will definitely be. I don't think surprise is the right answer because yeah, I know AI is going to keep improving. So at some point, I'm guessing it will be good enough so that vibe coding might one day work. But yeah, we are still very far away from that. Right now, it is still very much more of a negative, and I very much would not like to do any kind of vibe coding. I very much like knowing that the game that the code works because I wrote it in a way that it does work. I like that. I like having control and basically depending on my own skills as opposed to being like, okay, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work because the AI, maybe the AI gave me something good or maybe gave me something bad. I don't know. So what are these bills? Bills for what? I guess these get paid automatically, so it doesn't really matter, but I guess I can pay them ahead of time. Is that it? I guess so. Oh, I can purchase another section. What about the, yeah, storage? 800 bucks. Wow, that's expensive storage. That is expensive. Started game dev 3 months ago. And by your beginner course, I'm learning things. So is there any tip for me? I mean, sounds like you're doing great. Yeah, if you started 3 months ago and you're still going at it, then I would say you are doing great. So yeah, my best tip is definitely just do one tiny thing every single day. Consistency is one of the most important things. So if you do, oh, I don't need this. So, oh, am I buying 2 boxes every time? Is that why it's messed up? Yeah, I'm buying 2 boxes of tea every time. So yeah, when it comes to making progress on your goals, I would say the most important thing is that you actually do something every single day. I find that much more important, much more beneficial as opposed to like you don't do anything for an entire week and then on the weekend you do like 5 hours straight. Nope, I think that taking it one step at a time, make sure you do at least 5 minutes every single day. If you do that, I find that to be much more efficient, much more productive as opposed to just cramming it all in one day and then chances are you don't really learn much in the end. Whereas if you focus on doing a little bit every single day, if you do that over the several months, years, then yeah, you will definitely gain quite a bit of knowledge and things will become quite a bit easier. So yeah, definitely focus on consistency, focus on doing a tiny thing every single day, and then over time you will gain quite a bit. All right. And some water. I've got way too much water. I really need the storage because, yeah, oh, milk. This whole thing is a, it's a mess of a store. It's got so many boxes all over the place. Yeah, technically this should count negatively towards the thing of the store, but I guess it doesn't. So I guess that would be way too punishing. Yeah, that's definitely always an interesting question when it comes to game design, game development, where you want to figure out some kind of mechanics that you want to encourage the player to do, but sometimes you don't want it to be very punishing. So yeah, sometimes you might think, Yeah, it would be nice to implement this mechanic to force the player to work in a sort of way, but sometimes leads to a lot more frustration as opposed to something nice. Yeah, look at that. Does that update? No, it doesn't. Oh, interesting. So the cash register, the little interface. What about that one? Does that one update? Oh, that one does update. Interesting. I wonder why this one. Or I guess this one only updates if they pay with cash. No, that one pays with card. Does anyone pay with cash? I want to see if the little screen updates. Come on, scan faster. Go, go, go. Oh, he's paying with cash. Wait, did he pay with cash? Was that cash? I didn't see. Okay, you. Card. Alright. Can't really see it. So yeah, fun. Listening for an hour. I just realized it live. Yeah, I'm right here. Nice. Thanks for being here. Okay. You look so old and handsome. Is that a compliment or an insult? I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but thank you, I guess. Oh boy, that's funny. Okay, let's go. Stock it in. Do that like that. Some more. Okay, I really need to buy some guy to stock a bunch of things. Some more tea. Let's put tea everywhere. I'm selling tons of tea, and I haven't really updated price, so I have no idea. Am I charging the right thing for all these prices? 6. Yeah, this should be $5. $4. 5. I guess now that I have a cashier, now I can make it more. Doesn't have to be round numbers. I guess I can charge a little bit more since the cashier now handles that. I'm pretty sure the cashier works at the same speed regardless of if there are weird numbers or solid numbers. So yeah, I guess so. Say a big thank you for all the work you are doing for the community. Nice. Kitchen Cows helped me a lot, and thanks to all the knowledge from you, I made my own demo game and got a job. Awesome. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, congrats on going through the course. Congrats on getting knowledge and applying that knowledge to a demo and getting a job. That is really cool. So yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'm glad the video helped. Nice. That is awesome. I definitely love hearing stories like that. So yeah, congrats you for doing that, for going through it. Nice. Because yeah, a lot of people go through it, but not everyone follows through. So like, let me show you something. Learn beginner. I got way too many videos that it's hard to find them sometimes. Where is the thing that I'm looking for? Right there. So yeah, look at this. Look at the analytics for the video, and look at here, the average percentage viewed 1.3%. So look at this. So at the beginning, at the 0 mark, apparently at the 3% of people have already dropped off. I'm not sure, but yeah, after a while, only 14% watching at a bit, only 10% at the 30-minute mark, and then over here, only 4%, and at the end of the course, just 1 to 2%. So yeah, you made it to the very end, and you actually applied that knowledge. So congratulations, yeah, you're in the top 1%. So yeah, great job on going through that, because yeah, a lot of people do give up at the very beginning. So yeah, if you manage to stick with it and actually find the actually gain the knowledge that you want to know, then yeah, congratulations. That is definitely very good. So yeah, great job. Nice. What's your toolkit? Oh, nice. Just got it. Yeah, great. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thanks, Jeremy. Nice. Understand vibe coding. Yeah, it definitely is very strange. Yeah. I guess that one, the only way to understand is literally if you reverse that thought process, which is don't take pride in what you created, just know that you created something. Which for me that also does not work. I want to know that I created something. I want to know that I built something, as opposed to just having the finished thing pop out of thin air. So yeah, for me, I very much the same thing, very much don't understand vibe coding. But yeah, the people that do argue in favor of that, they're very much, okay, I just want this thing to exist. I don't care I don't care how it works. I don't care how it was made. I just want it to exist. So yeah, that is different points of view, I guess. That's course after the semester is over. Nice, yeah, that one is also very good. So if you want to learn something very, quite a bit more complex, then yeah, it's made with Unity. Yep, I do think Supermarket Simulator was made with Unity. I'm pretty sure. Supermarket Simulator, not the Together one. This one, yep, this one is made with Unity, so yep, it is. That's my 3D artist now want to learn game development. Which learning pattern you suggest me? I suggest you start with beginner stuff. Like for example, my beginner 10-hour course. You should definitely take at least 1 month to go through it if you are a beginner. But if you do, you will definitely learn the basics of Unity and C#. So yeah, that should be fun. C# course, nice. Yeah, I hope you learn a lot. So yeah, thanks. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you make sure to do all the interactive exercises, all the frequently asked questions, all of those. If you make the effort to go through all of those, do all. I think it's like 200 exercises. If you do all of those, then yeah, by the end you will have gained a massive amount of C# knowledge. So yeah, best of luck in your learning journey. Yeah, I hope it goes well. Nice. Right. Do you make your own art? Nope. I have 0 skills as an artist. So for me, when it comes to art, either I hire someone or I just pick up art from the asset store. Yeah, I'm definitely not the right person to be making art. Okay, crap, I can never afford it. I need 800 bucks to buy the storage. That's what I want, but yeah, okay, let me buy some bread, which apparently is cheap right now. Let me actually see the pricing. So oh, it costs $1. I was buying it for $1.25 and spending it for that much. Okay, I guess I can buy a bunch of bread. Buy some cereal, buy some bread, buy some. Let's buy 2 of each. Just because. Actually, I don't need water. Yeah, cheese, some coffee, some eggs, and milk. I think I got plenty of milk. So let's buy all this. And yeah, I guess I can open the store right now. I'll just stock it once people are coming in. Since now I've got the... Oh boy, I'm getting way too many boxes. Way too many boxes. It's quite a bit tricky to try to manage all this. Okay, display full. I really gotta learn how to use the crap. This it's definitely getting tricky in order to walk around. Okay, let me put some water. I gotta toss this out. Oh boy. All these boxes are definitely quite tricky. It definitely would be nice to be able to just grab it. So I gotta grab it from there. But I don't wanna let me grab like these things. Oh, I can't fit anymore. Oh, okay. So that's not good. Nope. Okay, so it's already pre-full, so I guess let me grab... Oh, okay, so... And now that stays in my inventory. Okay, it does. So now I can at least get through a bunch of these boxes. And perhaps try to stock a little bit more. Okay, now I gotta toss all this trash. Whew. Okay, the game involves quite a lot of running. So I guess running your own... supermarket store, that is a nice cardio workout because you're constantly running all over the place, constantly trying to... Okay, more water bottles. I already got way too much water. What is this? Bread. I don't care about bread. Some pasta. Also don't care about pasta. Anything else that I'm missing? What is this? Some eggs. I've got eggs. I've got that. More eggs, more coffee. I don't think... Okay, I don't have any coffee. Let's put that. And some more Shaka-Peak up there. And okay. Okay, boy, this is becoming... it's becoming quite a mess. So let me try to just stock everything. Those are eggs. Those are more sugar, more Shaka-Peak, more bread, more stuff. There you go, that's what I want. This one. So I can clear this box. And... Okay, so let me just try putting those. Even though... Do I got water? Okay, I got some water. And I got some more water. And no more space. Ah, let me go. Definitely becomes a little bit more chaotic. I couldn't find milk. There's no milk. There you go. Okay, got some milk now. And let me give him a boost so he works a little bit faster. And yeah, whew, okay, the game definitely gets quite a bit intense, yeah. I definitely do need a storage room. I'll make a UI system which uses sprites and colliders, so we don't need to use the Unity UI system, which have lots of limitations. Make a UI system which uses sprites and colliders. I mean, you can do that. You can, on the event system, not on the event system, on the canvas, instead of having a graphics raycaster, you can add a physics to the raycaster. And if you add this one, then basically you are going to be able to interact with the eye pointer events on some kind of 2D sprites that have things. So you can definitely do that if you want. Although that is usually more complex, so that is very much normally only used for very niche use cases. So usually you want to use the normal UI because that is usually better. But yeah, if you are having some kind of limitation with that, then yeah, you can just use the physics to the raycaster, then use sprites with colliders, implement the eye pointer events. So very much like the same ones that I have on, where's my tool? The ones that I have here on the eye pointer hooks. So you can implement exactly these ones. Exactly these events over here, the eye pointer click, eye pointer down. You can implement all of those, and if you have a physics raycaster on your camera, then all of these will be triggered automatically. So yep, you can basically use this to kind of build your own UI from scratch, and that would indeed work. Yeah. Not buy storage shelves. I think there is, but I gotta buy storage, which costs $800, and I can't afford it. So that's, oh boy, these people are buying everything. Okay, there you go. Some water. It's all full. Is this coffee? This is some more water. It's all full. What? So what is that thing? That little icon showed up a while ago, but I have no idea what that means. It looks like some kind of cart there is carrying things, but I don't know what that means. I don't know what am I supposed to do. Like, tool list doesn't say anything. Does the crate say something? Nope. The bat, the mop? Nope. So I have no idea what that icon is meant to be. Because it showed up a while ago. Is there maybe something on the computer? Is the computer saying something? Nope. Does anybody know what this icon is meant to be? Because I have no idea. It's wholesale offer. What does that mean? I can buy something in bulk. Where? Where? I want to see it. Nope, I can't see it. Okay, so I have no idea how I access that. Because yeah, it would be nice to buy something at wholesale, but I didn't see anything here. Was it just some of these prices were lower? Oh, it said that when the icon appeared. Oh, okay. I guess it makes sense that it would be something wholesale, but I couldn't see any different icons, so that's that's very strange. Don't you get excited to make a game like this? Yep, I definitely would like to. I mean, this stuff. Oh, that is way too dark. I definitely enjoy this genre, so I very much would like to make a game just like this. So yeah, I think that would be a fun thing to work on. Yeah, I would just need to figure out some kind of interesting, different, new take on the genre. So yeah, what would I make? I am not sure. Like some kind of simulator game on what kind of theme? So maybe some kind of mechanic simulator game, although that already exists. So I guess I would have to spend some time trying to think of what would be an interesting theme to make a game like this. Because yeah, so like yeah, I was thinking of making a gym simulator game, which I definitely would enjoy, but that one already exists, and I think it was actually pretty well received. Is it called literally Gym Simulator? I don't remember. Gym Simulator. Yeah, there's one. And I'm pretty sure it was well received. Yeah, there you go. Very positive, mostly positive. So, yeah. So, but yeah, there are tons of these simulator games. You just have to think of one interesting theme, like car parts. That could be interesting. Something with car parts, yeah. Oh, hey, Jason. Hey, how's it going? GameStop Simulator, that could work. Buying some video games and switch to crypto. Okay, I think that would be a bit tricky to make that in a coherent manner. But yeah, a game store simulator, I think that could potentially work. I mean, is there such a thing? Like, Game store simulator game. Okay, apparently there's one called that. Mostly positive. This does not look like a game store. But yeah, buy and sell video games. So you walk around as well. So it's a bit more involved than just that. It's kind of interesting how half of the trailer isn't really showing anything with games. So it's like driving around. There's only a tiny bit of the game store, and it's a very small store. It's more about cars. Why are cars so... When I think of game store, I definitely don't think of cars, but okay, at least this part already looks more like it. It's kind of funny. It has literally the exact same mechanics. So you stock things, you beat up some shoplifters, and you've got a bunch of Synthi Studios assets. So yeah, I do think this idea could be good. I mean, this one seems only mostly positive. So perhaps you could look at these game-breaking bugs, so look at these and try to figure out what do people dislike about it, and maybe make your own sort of thing, because, yeah, I do think maybe that could be a potentially good game idea, selling video games. I mean, if people enjoy running a trading card trading cards shop, then I think they could also enjoy a game store thing. So, yeah, that could work. Could be an interesting idea. What's developing a survival game? Oh, nice. So yeah, best of luck with the game. What is this? Some tea. Some tea. Okay. It is way too dark. I can't see anything. So let's close it off. Come back. Do I have 800 bucks? I got 1,000 bucks. Okay. I finally have enough to buy the... Not that. Oh, right. I can also get a loan. I totally forgot about that. Growth, no storage. Buy some storage. Okay, what is storage? Okay, this one doesn't open apparently. Now I have to go outside. Oh, it's literally just this area. And I'm guessing over here I can place... how do I buy a shelf? Got a shelf or a shelf single? Costs 200 bucks. Wow, that's an expensive shelf. Okay, let me buy a shelf. And there it is. Wait, I can place it here? So I can place a shelf in storage? Does storage require like special shelves? I guess so. So yeah, I guess I can't quite handle that just yet. Pass it on. So yeah, let me try stocking a bunch more stuff to see. Okay, and got some sugar. Okay, and got, what is this, some cheese. Let's put some cheese right there. And then I've got some water, which I already got way too much water here. And then I've got some oil. And some eggs. Okay. Finally coffee. Okay, let me put some coffee right there. And anything else? More eggs, which I don't have space. Some flour. Nope. And some milk. Ah, crap, I don't have space for milk. Let me pick that one up and put some milk there. Okay. And let's open the store and see if people come. All right, nice. This game made $28 million. Yep, that is correct. No, the title is correct. I mean, it's an estimate, but yep, definitely is pretty correct. Issue is scope creeping with animations. Well, this game is an example of how you don't really need animations. You want to see animated hands. Well, the people in this game definitely do not care about that. Even though there are some animations that they pick up the items, but over here, like as the items move on to the bag, they don't go inside the bag. They literally just phase through the bag. So yeah, this game is very much an example of how you only need to polish on the parts that matter, and you don't have to polish the entire game. Yeah, you need racks for storage, not shelves. Okay, so I guess I will have to buy something different Furniture. So those are shelves, and I need racks. What are racks? Oh, are they cheaper? No, they're more expensive. Yeah, I can't afford any of them. Okay, so I'll have to save up to be able to afford that. Oh, there, someone is paying something. All right. That's on Turbo's game, Survivor. I haven't played it yet, but it looks really cool. Yeah, the way that he made both the game and the asset, it looks really nice. So yeah, I definitely want to go through it, see how he built the whole thing. Because yeah, it definitely looks like an interesting game. And obviously making a Vampire Survivors-like, that is the perfect genre to use dots. So yep, I think he's been working on that for several months now. So yeah, definitely looking forward to trying that out to see how he made it, because it looks cool. I was wondering that how you polished all assets of your toolkit. Things you showed in the videos was not enough, just general question, don't mind. Yeah, it's basically just improvements on top of it, things like that. Like, for example, on the interaction system. First of all, on the interaction system, the one that I covered on the tutorial was just this one, based on proximity. Whereas over here, I include that one, as well as the lookout. So this one is a bit more interesting. It's a bit more literal like these games, where it's not so much being close to an interactable object, but actually looking at it. So first thing I did was that is one difference from the tutorial. So the tutorial is based on proximity, and over here it features proximity as well as lookout. So I can look and talk to this NPC, look and talk and push that button. So yeah, that is one different. And then another different is over here, I refactored the code in order to make it more easily support different interactions. So over here, I refactored this interface in order to add this enum for the interact action. So this way you can add multiple actions, and then all these functions, those depend on those interactions. So that way you can have more interactions more easily, as opposed to what I covered in the tutorial, which is just the more basic thing where you just have one interaction, and that is it. Sometimes that interaction is talking, sometimes it's opening doors, but over here, it can make different interactions that do different things. So in general, that's the kind of thing. I just took all of those tools, used the code and tutorials as a base, and then just built upon it in various ways. So yep, this one can support multiple things. The tooltip, I'm pretty sure I refactored some of the functions in order to make it auto-initialize and auto-handle things. Same thing for a bunch of these. I just made them auto-initialize. So like on this one, you don't need to manually spawn the window. You just call input win.show, and it's going to automatically spawn the window and show it. So yeah, just polished a bunch of things that want to see my character walking. Well, there it is. So yeah, basically just polished a bunch of things, made them easier to use. That is kind of what I did. And then of course, put it all in just one place. That is much easier to work with. So yeah, fun. Nice. Our first engineered an Android game found that it doesn't use Unity's UI system at all. Huh. They built the entire UI with sprites and colliders. Can make a similar system. Yep, that's what I said a while ago. You can use the physics raycaster, and then you can use the colliders and interact with those. And I'm guessing maybe what they did was maybe they had issues with rendering, because the UI does have, well, it's only an issue in some cases, but yeah, it might have an issue because you basically repaint the entire UI canvas. So if you have tons of objects and all of them change all over the place, you want to make multiple canvases, so that when one object changes in one canvas, you don't have to re-render all the other canvases. So yeah, if you have very complex UIs, that is something you need to be careful with, because if you put everything on a single canvas, you are going to repaint every single one of those objects on every single update, and that can cause some potential problems. So yeah, in that case, perhaps making something custom might be a little bit better, perhaps. Again, depends on the thing. Was luck to have the success with such a simple game? I mean, luck is always a factor, but in this case, I think the game is generally good. Like it doesn't look good visually, but in terms of gameplay, in terms of the actions that you do, in terms of selling the fantasy of owning your own supermarket, in terms of doing that, I do think it does very good on the things that actually matter, and does very poorly on things that don't matter, like the visuals. So yeah, they focus really on making good the core gameplay, and because of that, people enjoyed it. And then of course, got a little bit of luck with streamers really enjoying it, so the streamers played it quite a lot. They promoted the game to a lot of people, and yeah, that is how it went from being just a good game to being a massive hit. But yeah, usually if you want to have a game that is a massive hit, then you always need both things. You need it to be an actual good game, And then you need a little bit of luck on top, of course, if you want to reach those massive levels. But if you just want to be just a successful game, then you can do that by just having a good game and doing a little bit of marketing. But yeah, of course, as always, luck is always a rule. Okay, so I guess I can now afford the small rack. I guess that's the cheapest one. There you go, the rack. Can I place it? Okay, I can. Nice. So right there. Okay, that seems pretty tall. So what can I do on there? Can I just place some of these boxes? Is that it? Oh, I can. All right. Okay, so that helps, although having to go back and forth, that is a bit annoying. It's quite far. So, yeah. I wonder, can I mix different things? Well, these are all the same thing, so I guess I can't quite tell just yet. Need to buy quite a lot more stuff. Some eggs. Yeah, I guess the next thing would be finding someone to stock the things. Yeah, that is tricky. Let me see if I can stock it on the same thing. Nope, prices must be the same. Okay, good. So basically the exact same rules. You've got to place the same type on the same thing. And yeah, some milk. Place some milk. Okay, so I'm gonna have to find... Oh, right, I still have this crate. I totally forgot that I had all of this in my inventory. Okay. I guess that's that. That's nice and clean. And let me pick this up. These people, they drop garbage everywhere. That's annoying. I did it several times and also replying today. Nice, yeah. I try to go through all the comments as much as I can, so yeah. I hope my answer has helped, so yeah. Thank you. From Brazil. Hey, nice. Market studying a new game to make or just playing for fun? A bit of both. I'm playing this to analyze why was this game so successful. And personally, I also enjoy this genre, so also just having a little bit of fun. I mean, I haven't had time to play any games in like 6 months, 4 months or so. I haven't played anything, so yeah. Kind of using this live stream as an excuse to finally play a game, so yeah. Not sure asset pack is out. What's the next ongoing project you're planning to work on? That's a good question, and I haven't quite yet decided. I think I'm probably going to update my Ultimate Unity Overview course, because that was the plan that I was going to do. I was going to update this course over here, basically updating it to work with Unity 6. That was my plan at the end of January, but then I got sick. I couldn't really talk much. My throat was messed up, then my nose was messed up, so for the entirety of February, I was all messed up. I couldn't really use my voice, so that is why I basically switched to a project that would not require my voice. So that is why I got to work on the toolkit. So I was able to just write code, just work on this, and I didn't need my voice. But now that, thankfully, my voice is finally better. I mean, I was sick for the entirety of February. That really sucked. That was really annoying. But yeah, now that it's better, so now for the next thing, I'm probably going to work on that. Because I really want to update some of these lectures to Unity 6 in order to keep this course nice and up to date as much as possible. So yeah, I guess I will probably work on this next, and also make a bunch of normal videos. So yeah, there's always so many things to do, and it's always the trick to try to do them all at the same time, which is always very, very tricky. With that, I spent quite a bit of money and made quite a bit of money. So yeah. Not even Dragon Ball Sparking. Oh, hey, Phil. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I only played it for like 20 minutes. So I only played the tutorial. Definitely need to get back to that because it seemed very enjoyable. So, but yeah, only had like 20 minutes of playing. Like I bought it on day one, but then I don't remember what I was busy with, what project I was busy with. But yeah, I pretty much only played the tutorial in like 20 minutes. So, so yeah, that was something. So to have the UI like that in Game Motion Monitor, is that made with or without the canvas? I think it is with the canvas. I think they made it literally like how I made on the Cyberpunk video, the diegetic whirl UI. So basically over here, I did make some UI elements, and you can basically look at those UI elements and interact with them. And then it's basically a world space canvas that is right there. So yep, I'm pretty sure they use the exact same thing over here. So all of all these windows, basically the camera just goes into a fixed position, and then this really just a canvas just interacting with it. So I'm pretty sure that's how it works. So yeah. It's ironic, being in game development, not having time to play games. Yeah, that is definitely the issue. Can you please not spam? Because I'm like, I don't have moderators, I'm just one person, so please don't spam. I try to... Okay, I want to answer it, but yeah. So good. Yeah, it looked really good. Hmm. Did you design your channel logo yourself? Some parts of it, yes. I don't remember what, like the little monkey character. No, but like so like this little head. Nope, this one was an asset that I bought. But there's the other logo that has the character with a little keyboard and thing. I don't remember what part I had to make. I think the original character that I bought had it like holding a gamepad or something like that. So basically, I had to draw this keyboard myself, then edit a bunch of those things. And this was before AI existed, so I had to use my very limited art skills in order to be able to, actually make it look more like related to code as opposed to a gamepad, which would be too much like gamey. So yeah, I bought most of the logo, just a normal asset, and then remade a bunch of things in order to fit my use case. Yeah. Being rhetorical, this actually made that much money. Yep, this is a very, very successful game. So, yeah. Okay, let's go into products. Let's buy a bunch of stuff. Buy one of each. And I really would like to hire someone in order to help me. Stock stuff. How much does it cost? Let's go into management, hiring. Okay, I got a cashier, stocker. That's what man, I need start on level 15. That is actually quite a lot. So I still got to do a lot of manual labor myself. That's annoying. Okay. All right. And let's put some eggs. Okay. And then got some pasta. Let's stock it all. And some flour. Yeah, I should probably update the prices, because I'm guessing some of those are not correct. Some bread. Let's put some nice delicious bread right there. And some milk. Okay, I don't have space for milk. That's annoying. And some Shaka-Peak. Put it right there. And that's some sugar. Every time I hear of the word sugar, I'm reminded of the of the theme song for the Powerpuff Girls. I gotta say, I love that show growing up. That was definitely one of my favorites. Sugar, spice, and everything nice. So yeah, it always reminds me of that. Okay, is that milk? That is milk. All right, and finally, some oil. Now I can open things. Let's open and let people come in. And then hopefully I can hire someone to do that. I can concentrate as long as you're live streaming. Well, the live stream does have an unlisted VOD, and the tutorial also has an unlisted VOD. So yeah, you can do both things, just do them one at a time. So yeah. The highlighting, do you think it's done with a shader or another way? Yeah, probably a shader. I mean, there's a bunch of really nice highlight shaders on the asset store. Asset store, unity.com. Like the one that I used in Dinky Gardens was Quibbly. It's a really nice shader and has a lot of options, including a bunch of outlines. So yeah, but there's a bunch of these that are really awesome, very easy to add outlines. There's also, I think it's called Highlight Plus. Is that the name? There you go, Highlight Plus. Also another really awesome one. So yeah, there's a bunch of these assets for adding little highlights. So yeah, just through code, oh crap, overview. Did I? I dragged that over there and created a little thing. All right. So yeah, basically just have the interaction system, just try to figure out where the player is aiming at, and really just enable the outline on that one. And yep, using a shader is likely going to be the easiest thing. Oh, hey Danny, hey, how's it going? Nice. Got another custom character. So we've got 2 custom characters plus mine. So that's fun. By the way, in case all of you don't know, you can customize your own character. So if you go on to... Wait, I made a video on it. Didn't I make a video? The custom live stream character, yeah. you can make your own custom live stream character. So if you want, go ahead. You just have to draw something, and then your character will look nice and different. Okay, let's boost this guy. All right. About creating tools to interact with must-have assets like A-Star Feel and others. Like making something that builds upon those? Yeah, I guess. I mean, there are actually some assets like the game creator, which I've never used, but it seems like a pretty massive asset. So there are a bunch of these that are really all about, they've got tons and tons of plugins that work on top of it. So yeah, that is an interesting approach. You can basically look at some kind of asset that is popular and then make expansions on those assets. So that is an interesting approach. Although yeah, because for me those are definitely must-haves, the A-Star pathfinding, feel, and so on. Although I feel like they are must-haves and they're already very good by themselves, so I'm not sure how I would expand upon them. But yeah, you can indeed make things that build upon it. So if you have some kind of idea to build those, you can. That's nice, yeah. Oh yeah, there's also some free outline assets over there that should also be interesting. Think about this, like now every new game dev company make multiplayer games. Does that give them profit? And story-based games are quite decreasing, so what do you think? That's one of those, it depends. Because, yeah, when it comes to multiplayer games, they are usually more profitable. That is why, or rather, when they are profitable, they simply print money. Like, a game like Fortnite is like one of the most successful games of all time. And part of the reason is because it's multiplayer. So, yeah, if you are a AAA developer with, where you want to basically maximize how much money you get out of each game that you make, then yeah, going for multiplayer usually increases how big of a win you can get. But at the same time, nowadays there are so many great multiplayer games that the odds of finding success with multiplayer are definitely getting lower. So I think nowadays big AAA companies are actually kind of moving back from that. They're kind of going to be making fewer multiplayer games and more story-based games, more single-player games. Just because, yeah, there's not enough space for literally every single company to make a game that requires you to be online 24/7. At some point, people have a limited amount of time, so yeah, at some point you can't really get people to play like 10 different live service games. That really does not work. At some point there's no time for everybody to play, so yeah. After the massive failure that was Concord, where they spent hundreds of millions of dollars, after that massive failure, I do think companies are now going to be shifting a bit more back towards more single-player games. But we shall see, because yeah, companies also really like making all the money. So when you think about, hey, if we make the next Fortnite, we are going to be making like, I don't even know how much money Fortnite has made, like $5 billion, something like that. So, hey, do we make the next Fortnite, which is going to make $5 billion, or the next God of War, which is very successful, like 18 million copies, I think. So probably made like $1 billion, something like that. So yeah, do you want to make 5 billion or $1 billion? Technically 5 billion is better, but if you go for 5 billion, you might get into the issue where the game doesn't sell and you end up with Concord, which you end up burning 500 million. So instead of making money, you just lose a ton of money. Whereas on the other one, it's a bit more guaranteed, but less of a high thing. So yeah, basically the industry right now is definitely going through a soul-searching sort of timeline, I guess. But yeah, I do think in the future it's going to be a bit more single-player games just because multiplayer is getting more and more tricky to find success. Yeah. Have you ever encountered a case where using Unity was a limitation? Not really. No, I don't think so. But then again, I know the limitations and I don't push them. Like for example, I know for a fact that making a game like Factorio, actually now with dots, maybe it could be possible. But previously making a game like this was basically completely impossible to do with Unity. Just rendering speed, the C# language, all those things are probably not fast enough to build something like this unless you essentially like build your own engine within Unity. And at that point, why are you using Unity? So if you're making something this insane, then yeah, and actually, now that I'm saying this, I'm going to kind of contradict myself because there is Dyson Sphere program, which is made with Unity and does have a similar scale. But I'm pretty sure they did have to basically remake a ton of core things, make a ton of custom code to make this work. So yeah, if you want to make something on this scale, then you are possibly going to reach into the limits of the engine and you have to rebuild a ton of core systems yourself from scratch. But for the most part, nope, you can definitely make almost any game you can imagine in Unity and you're not going to have any issues. Yeah. Buy too many product license becomes a nightmare. You'll have to stock everything and have a license for, or the customers will get angry. Yeah, I did notice that once I bought the first license. All of a sudden, people want like 10 different items. So I imagine if I buy all the licenses, this is going to be quite tricky. What do you think of chat interaction? Very little games use this mechanic. I think there's so much unexplored territory. I could think of an NPC fully controlled by chat. It is definitely interesting. I definitely do find it interesting, but at the same time, it is a very, very niche sort of thing. So, very interesting, very cool. But the reason why it's somewhat unexplored is just because, yeah, it is very, very niche. So, yeah, it's there are some games that do it quite well, and actually one of my games did have it on my Hyper Knights game. I did implement Twitch chat into. Oh, look at that! It's actually discounted. Oh yeah, the spring sale. On this one, I did implement where at the end of each battle, chat could offer to give the player some more bonuses, something like that. And it's a fun thing. It's a fun bonus, but it's not something that most people are going to be playing. So that is why it's very much a niche thing, because you need some kind of streamer and some people watching that streamer in order to everybody interact with one another in order to make the system work. So that is why it is somewhat unexplored, just because it's very niche. But yep, I do think you could make some very interesting mechanics using those. I do think that could work, yeah. Vibe coding nonsense started by a bunch of AI investors. Yeah, I do think that's kind of the issue, which those Y Combinator people on the video, those are very much investors in a lot of AI companies. So that is why they probably have much more of a rosy image of AI than the general population. So yeah, that is that's kind of the issue, which is it's hard to see the difference between hype and reality, but a lot of it just becomes hype, at least for right now. Doing vibe coding just seems to lead to a lot more issues than positives. So yeah, that is a tricky thing. Final Factory made with Dot. Is that the one that I'm thinking of? There was one that came out recently that was like 10 years in development. Okay, no, I don't think it's this one. There was another factory game. There also is something called Factory Stuff. So this one is made in dots. Nice. It definitely seems to have a very, very large scale. That is cool, yeah. So these are the kind of games that, thanks to dots existing, it becomes quite a bit more possible for, let's say, normal people to be able to make games on this scale without having to basically be a C++ master to make your own engine from scratch. You can use dots, which is definitely much easier to understand as opposed to building your own logic from scratch. By using dots, it is quite a bit easier and allows you to make quite a lot of these things. That looks cool. Nice, yeah. Very positive, 239. Oh, came out last year. Oh, nice. That is cool. Yes, that is nice, yeah. There's the concept of the streamer watch chat playing the game. Yeah, that is a fun one. Yeah, the whole Twitch plays Pokemon, that was definitely an interesting time. And wasn't there someone who made like Twitch plays like Dark Souls or something like that? Which apparently they won. I have no idea how that's possible. How did you win on such a difficult game that requires such tiny tiny interactions? That definitely seems very tricky. Okay, so can I... Oh no, I can't hire. I need another few levels, so I gotta... Okay, let's manually stock some stuff before I can hire some help. Let's stock some tea. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention to the prices right now. I guess I need to hire someone to do this stocking for me so that I can try to focus more on that kind of logistics. Oh, wait a second. Oh, this works. Well, this is more efficient. Just toss boxes and yeah. Alright, so this helps save a little bit of time. Okay. So you put that right there and toss it. Some water, which I don't think I can fill, so put it. You got some of that. Okay, go out. Go out. There you go. Some oil. Right there. Good thing it's not a fine teapot store. Yeah. If I was tossing some fine teapots, I don't think that would be very good. So let's grab it. Yeah. It's good that all these things, they can be tossed around without issues. So boom. And it's a good thing also that the customers don't seem to mind that there are boxes all over the place. So let's stock all of these. And now let's open, and I'm going to clean this up as they do that. But yeah, it would definitely be nice to hire someone to help me do this. Okay, there you go. All the stocking, and I just got this, which is that. And okay, I feel like didn't I hire one of everything? I thought so, but I think I'm missing some things. I got cereal, bread. Did I buy flour? Do I have flour? I do have flour. And some cheese bottle. Yep, I do think I have all the. I guess let me buy one more of each. And let me actually check the prices as well. I wonder if those are correct. Okay, so 6, 5, 4. Yep, those are correct. $5, $3, yeah, 3, 5, $12, $4, $3, $6. Okay, all those seem to be pretty correct. Fill those in. But you still have stuff in the stock room. Yeah, I think I got some water and some tea. But yeah, I got tons of those. Yeah, since the storeroom is so far away, it actually makes it quite a bit unwieldy to actually go there and actually use it. So that is why I really need someone to hire so I can... so things are a little bit more efficient. Put that one there. Alright, good. Hopefully, tricky, yeah. Now, which game made 28 million? It is this one, yeah. Inspired by Trader Life Simulator. Is that like the old Flash game? Or no, apparently not. We can open your own supermarket starting from an empty shop and go bigger. Oh, okay. I didn't know about this one. Apparently mostly positive. Meaning this one probably was a little bit janky and then Supermarket Simulator kind of polished some things. This one came out in 22. What about Supermarket Simulator? Was it just last year, right? Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, it's what a while ago we were watching. I forgot what was the game. Like some other game that was like somewhat had some mixed reviews. So yeah. Oh yeah, like this. Mostly positive 77. So chances are you can basically remake this game, the same idea, same genre, but make it better, and maybe you might get the difference between this one and Supermarket Simulator, which is a massive hit. So yeah. Let's boost it up. Okay, go ahead. Faster. Okay, these people want to buy tons of stuff, so let me stock them. And some more sugar. Okay. Some cheese. Nope, nobody bought this. And some water, like that. Some milk. Water and have milk, because I got... Okay, let me actually grab some of those. So that I can now grab the milk and put some milk there. Okay. Alright, good. What Hellmate? Is that what, another game? Hellmate. Something that is coming soon. A deck builder chess game about a master chess player who unfortunately dies and falls into the deepest floor of hell and escapes by defeating various creatures. Okay. Sounds like an interesting concept. A chess game, a chess card game. Huh. Okay. I don't know much about chess, so I don't know if that's a requirement to play this game, but at least visual looks interesting in terms of concept. The idea seems interesting. Coming soon, Hellmate. Wonder how this one is doing. Let's see on the charts. 20 followers, 200 wishlists. Oh, it looks like an interesting idea, so I wonder if this dev is not doing any marketing just yet, but yeah. It's game dev. Your gameplay is very nice and interesting as well. Well, thank you. Nice. Spacetime DB. Someone mentioned that on the last live stream, but I don't know much about live streams. So yeah. I was tossing crates of eggs from 12 feet away. I tripped over empty cardboard box. I mean, you know, I'm trying to, but it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to manage a store like this. It's actually tricky. I gotta keep tossing things all over the place. And yeah, thankfully, they don't have physics. So yeah, if this was an actual store, then physics having to dodge all these people, that would be quite a bit more intense, quite a bit more tricky. So yeah, thankfully, there are no physics there. So things are quite a bit easier. Alright. Bunch of trash all over the place. Gotta clean it up. And do that. You, go ahead. Work faster. Faster. Alright. Try to make a game like Shadow Fight 2 or Clash of Clans. Nope. I don't know what is Shadow Fight 2. Is it like Clash of Clans? Oh, this one. Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be cool. There is one game that I've wanted to remake for ages, and I always forget what is the name of it. Ah, damn. It always annoys me. Like, I've thought about this game many times over the past 10 years, but I always forget the name. Ah, crap. I'm not going to remember it right now, and it's going to annoy me. Game where you grow your own gladiators and fight other players. Online web. No, that's not what I'm thinking of. Ah, crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Because there is a game that I really... They're on fighters. Nope. Yeah, there is a game that I've seen many times. Seems really cool. But I always forget what the name of it is, and I can never quite remember. Oh, crap. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember. No, not Swords and Sandals. No. Grow Fighters. No, I don't. I think that. No. We who are about to die. No, it's a online thing. Oh, crap. Ah, it really annoys me. What is the name? It was the online flash game. Fight other players. Combat. Get more equipment. Gain levels. Yeah, I get the feeling that I'm not gonna not gonna be able to find. No, it's not this. It was like one-on-one fighting side by side. Side camera. Oh boy. It was like an auto fighter game. Auto fight. Crap, you know. Side camera, auto fight, online. Yeah, it was fighting other players and you gain. My brute, yeah, nice, Phil, thanks. Yeah, that is the one. That's the one. Yeah, that's exactly. Like, this is super old, but like I remember this, and ever since I remember seeing this, I've always wanted to make a game just like this. Where basically you got your own little character, it goes into some automatic fights, and then you basically gain some EXP, you build them, something like that. So yeah, super cool idea that I would love to build at some point. I don't even know, is this like still a Flash game? But yeah, I always forget about the name. So yeah, thanks, Phil. That's exactly it. My brute, yeah. This one, yeah, from 2009. Yeah, this is definitely very old, something like that. Is it still playable nowadays? Yeah, because it was a free Flash game right now. Oh, it's made by Motion Twin? Isn't that the guys who made Dead Cells? Is it? I think it is. Aren't you the ones that made Dead Cells? Am I thinking wrong? Okay, that's a lot of game. Yeah, there you go, Dead Cells. Oh, really? Oh, wow. That's fun. So the guys who made Dead Cells also made this. Wow. That's a very productive studio. Wow, that is quite a lot of stuff. And so many games that are just one word. Oh wow. Okay. Well, that's a fun coincidence. All right. Those guys, they made that. Yeah. Yeah, apparently the website is still a thing, so I do wonder if this is still active. Yeah. I do remember playing this a while, and I always wanted to make my own game kind of like this, where you got your own gladiator, you go on to fight others, and it's auto battles and just does the whole thing. So yeah, this is definitely super awesome, super fun. Yeah, lots of random weapons, lots of things. Yeah, definitely very very cool game. I would love to make a game idea kind of like this at some point. For some reason, I really like the concept of auto battlers. So like you define all your strategy beforehand, all your skills, all your things, and then press on play, and then just goes and uses those, and the AI fights by itself. I always find that idea so compelling. Like you do all the work as a player beforehand, but once you hit it on play, once you start the fight, then it's out of your hands and the whole thing just goes. So yeah, very cool idea that I very much would love to make someday. Because yeah, I do think it is super cool. It's like, yeah, like Tabs, the totally accurate battle simulator. Basically, you set up everything beforehand and then basically just watch as the simulation happens. So wow, that is really dark. And so yeah, that's a really cool idea. And again, I always forget about I always forget about the name of that game. Like I've thought about that game like a dozen times in the past 10 years, and it's always the same thing. I always forget about the name, and then I always have to think, what is the game that I'm thinking of? And then sometimes I remember it, sometimes I don't. So yeah, thank you, Phil. That was that was definitely stuck in my brain. So yeah, very fun game, very interesting. Yeah. Autopads, yeah, that's also an interesting one. Yeah, I played that one for a little bit of time, and that was fun. Definitely interesting. Can I? Nope, I still got just level 12, so I gotta still gain quite a bunch more levels before I can do that. Although, yeah, I gotta gain levels, but I also really have to go. Yeah, it's almost 3 p.m. Okay. Time flies. So yeah, things happen. Name's so generic. Yeah, definitely is somehow a very forgetful name. It is tricky, yeah. Okay, let's go one more day, try to make a bunch more money, and then yeah, I guess my dogs are staring at me because they're probably pretty hungry. So yeah, let's go toss everything inside. Just do it. Okay. All right, just toss it all in. Oh crap, no, I can't move. Way too many boxes everywhere. And okay, so we got that one. This is what? Some sugar. Let's put some sugar right there and toss it out. And what is this? Some oil. Some oil there and there. Toss it some eggs. I probably shouldn't toss any eggs, although thankfully they don't break. Those are some pretty magical eggs. So that's helpful. Can I fill? Nope. There you go. Some cheese. Cheese. And some coffee, which is actually pretty expensive. So that's good. Some Shaka-Peak. Always nice and tasty. Go. And some bread. And okay, nice. And some milk. I got way too much milk already. And some flour. Okay, yeah, definitely quite a lot of different. Wait, did I open it? Quite a lot of things to stock, to toss out. Yeah, definitely a very laborious day. But yeah, once again, that's part of the reason why the game is so successful. You're always busy. You're always doing something. It's a crazy way to stack bread. Yeah, like this. Oh. Make an open world game, but I want to make some gameplay areas like many games. Whenever I make an area, it feels like capturing the cube, not natural. By the way, it's a desert theme. Any advice? Oh, that's yeah. When it comes to level design, I am definitely not the right person to answer about that, because yeah, making level design where it feels like the whole world is cohesive and some areas are specific for things, but you can't really see the difference between those areas. yeah, that is definitely a very tricky advice. So yeah, my advice on that would be watch a bunch of GDC talks talking about level design, because yeah, that is definitely a very tricky problem, and one problem that I'm pretty sure I've seen several GDC talks talking about it. So yeah, I would start with that, try to see what professional level designers say about that topic, because yeah, it is definitely a very tricky thing. Trying to make the world feel natural, but also have some very clear delineations on some parts. That is a very tough challenge. Playing game, think about starting game dev. I thought about Prince of Persia, like the original one. That was cool, like the little side scroller thing. That was a fun game, like Prince of Persia. Or was it on the Atari? Like the original one, which was actually a very fascinating game with some rotoscoped animations. It was definitely back then. This game must have felt like pretty magical. Because yeah, those little, yeah. Or no, it was the other one, the Karateka. Was that the name? Atari. Was that the one? I think maybe that was the one. There were some of these games that were like side scrollers, but they like had some very impressive animations. It's definitely crazy how developers were able to build such interesting, unique games with such limited hardware at the time. But yeah, I guess back then you really need a ton of creativity and a ton of programming knowledge in order to make even the most basic games. Whereas nowadays, thankfully, we are spoiled for choices. I mean, there are so many interesting game tools, game engines, all kinds of things that you don't have to be like a programming expert, like an assembly master. You don't have to have that kind of insane knowledge in order to be able to make something fun. Yeah, thanks to the tools nowadays, you can just make you can just have a little bit of knowledge and make something that is quite fun, quite nice. So yeah, more tools, always a positive thing. Oh, Spore. Spore is really awesome. I really adore Spore. I know for a lot of people they found very disappointing the whole thing about the hype beforehand and what the game actually became, which is definitely much more limited than what Will Wright was saying beforehand. But personally, I really enjoyed Spore. I thought it was a really cool game. I thought it was a really nice idea, and even though it was more limited than what it said before, personally, it was still good enough for me to really enjoy it. So yeah. And it also has, kind of like this game, the end game is very much an incremental type of game. Capturing the entire galaxy is a massive thing that requires a lot of work, a lot of gameplay, and personally, I really enjoy that. Like going planet by planet, colonizing everything, terraforming it, making it the best planet, making it give you a ton of money. Yeah, that was a really fascinating thing. I really enjoyed that game. Pretty much every area, every era until the very end. I always found it quite interesting. Need to Unite in November. Yeah, I saw they just announced it. So yeah, that should be fun. Yeah, in Barcelona once again. So yeah, hopefully it should be nice. Hopefully it won't rain because at last Unite, for some reason, one day it rained like crazy and rained literally on a day when I went to have breakfast with some friends, like away from the city, like away from the hotel, and I didn't take an umbrella, I didn't take a coat, so I basically it was raining hardcore, and I had to I had to walk all the way back to the hotel. I got to the hotel, I was soaking wet, all messed up. Thankfully, in the hotel, I was able to take a shower, but yeah, that was definitely quite painful. So hopefully this year there won't be a day like that with an insane amount of rain. But yeah, Barcelona was fun, so yeah, Unite should be fun once again. Should be nice. And of course, it was very nice to meet everybody who came up to me and said hello. Those events are always fun for that. Like 99% of the year, I'm just by here, sitting in my room alone, just me and my dogs. So yeah, it's nice to once a year go to an event like that, see a bunch of people. That is fun. Nice. Toolkit, nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Nice. When higher shelf stalker, apparently I need to have the store level 15, so it still takes a while. These games keep your focus. Yep, definitely keeps quite a bit of focus. It's amazing how a tedious job like this can be so entertaining. Yep, that's the whole thing. I mean, one of the biggest hits was, of course, Euro Truck Simulator, which I'm guessing a bunch of truckers would not like find this game appealing, or maybe they do, but yeah, definitely one of the biggest hits. And yeah, if you explain this to someone who has never played the game in their life, like, okay, so you play a game where you are a trucker, so you are digitally in a digital world, traveling through 800 kilometers. So you're just here for hours on end, just on a highway. How is that fun? But somehow it is fun. I've played for a little bit and I definitely enjoyed it quite a bit. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how you can take something that seems mundane and boring in real life, but apply an interesting theme on top of it, some interesting mechanics, and oh, there you go. You've got a wholesale offer. What is a wholesale offer? How do I buy a wholesale offer? This thing keeps showing up and I have no idea what am I supposed to do. Are any of these like cheaper? Nope. This one is more expensive. Is it that one? No, I don't think that's it. Management, licenses, nope. Those are buying more stuff. Bills, nope. Growth, nope. Storage, also nope. Customization, also nope. So I have no idea. How am I supposed to... I have no idea. How do I get the wholesale offer? I want to use it, but I don't know what it is. Oh, not music player. Okay, so I have no idea what this mechanic is. I have no idea what am I supposed to do. So yeah, that's that's annoying. Happy Pi Day! Oh yeah, it's today, 3/14. Nice, fun, yeah. Happy Pi Day to all of you. That is fun. What playing rage games like getting over it? Oh god, that is possibly the genre that I most hate. So yeah, definitely not for me, but those games are very, very successful. So clearly there are quite a lot of people that do enjoy them. So yeah. Went off the deep end with Euro Truck Sim, almost 1,000 hours. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of those games that a lot of people probably find it like a very zen experience. So when you want to relax, just put on that, just drive non-stop in a virtual world. And yeah, I imagine it can be a great way to basically just zone out and relax. Just do that because yeah, Euro Truck Sim is definitely an experience, yeah. Call of the Wild, yeah, it's been a while since I played one of those hunting games, yeah. That was fun, yeah, I remember playing one of those like when I was a kid, like in the year 2000 or something like that. And they were fun, even though I didn't know much how to play because you gotta like attract like the deer in some way, then you gotta shoot it in like a specific place. I remember there was like a hunting game and I had no idea what I was doing, but it was fun, nice. Yeah, live again, yeah, nice, yeah. Trying to do this a bit more, so yeah, it's fun. Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2K5. Now that is a great game. That is cool. Explaining The Sims to someone who doesn't play games. Just live a normal life, go to work, and clean up, but in game form. I gotta say, Sims was definitely one of my favorite games growing up. And I played it basically like an RPG. So for me, it was like, okay, get a job, move up in the job. So I gotta get 5 friends. So I gotta gift a bunch of gifts to a bunch of people in order to make them my friends. So I can then get a promotion at my job, and then I gotta make some more friends, so I gotta invite them over, I gotta make a party, then I gotta at the same time get on the treadmill, do some chess in order to grow the skills. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing the original Sims. Yeah, playing it pretty much like an RPG, constantly gaining those skills. I really enjoyed the concept of get to the top of the career, of pretty much any career. It was always a challenge, and it was always quite a lot of fun, so yeah. But I haven't played it in quite a while, and apparently Sims 4 is now free to play. So yeah, I guess I should probably give that one a shot. That should be interesting. Oh boy, okay. So I still gotta... still need a few more levels until I can hire someone to stock stuff for me. And yeah, what I really gotta do is actually go out. My dogs are probably starving because usually I give them food at like 1 to 2 p.m. Now it's 3 p.m. and they're just staring at me. So let me just stock a few things and then I guess I will have to go see that. Okay, just stock a few things and I'll stock more next time I play it. Alright, some cheese. Peraí. Oh, peraí, velho, já vamos. Can't throw here. Oh, there you go. Pera, já vamos. Okay. Some more like that. I need some more eggs. And some flour. Whew, much more things. looks like pressing P might get you to wholesale officers. Okay, so I'm guessing that only happens when that one is... Okay, so thanks for the tip. I guess I'll test that out when it gets there. But it is strange how that menu shows up, but it doesn't actually say how do I do that. So yeah, that's definitely a bit of a strange, unexplained mechanic, I suppose. Get some of that, and yeah. And some sugar. Ooh. Okay. Let me just open, and yeah, okay. All right, good. This one was so difficult. Yeah, reaching to the top was definitely very difficult when you need like 10 friends, something like that. At that point, it was definitely quite a bit tricky. Yeah, they're definitely, they gotta, It's your best childhood game. I'm not sure. I really enjoyed Team Hospital. I really enjoyed Constructor. I really enjoyed Red Alert, Company of Heroes, Red Alert 2. All those were fun. So, yeah, so many games that I really enjoyed. It's always hard to find the best one. Sims Social, Facebook still. Oh, better Sims. Oh, it's Sims Social on Facebook. Oh, interesting. GDC, no, it's way too far, way too expensive. It would be fun. But yeah, if someone invented a teleporter where I could get there in like 10 minutes and not have to spend like thousands of dollars on a plane ticket, that would be fun. But yeah, it's way too expensive. So yeah, a wholesale offer on yesterday's updates. That's fun. Hey Tiku, hey, see, they're talking to you. Nice. Cyber Cafe Simulator. That sounds interesting. Yeah, they were saying okay. Yeah, definitely. If they just added it, then they're probably going to explain it a little bit more. Yeah. Word modes and Sims. It's a word here to hold player engagement for long periods. Over here, it's just every day number goes up. So on the first day, I was making like $10, and now I'm making like $1,000 per each in-game day. So yeah, it does have something. When you speak Portuguese to your dogs and they seem to understand. Yeah, they definitely understand Portuguese more than English. If I speak in English, they don't quite understand. Theme Park World. Not quite. I was more into Roller Coaster Tycoon than Theme Park. I don't know why, but Theme Park never quite... I don't know, the visuals, I didn't quite like them. They were a bit strange, whereas Roller Coaster Tycoon was super awesome. So, yeah. Doggy Daycare Simulator. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. The beginning tutorial is still usable. Yep, it is definitely still usable. It is definitely not owned. So about 95% of it is still very much up to date. So if you go through it using the exact same version that I'm using, then at the end you can just install Unity 6 at the very end. And yeah, at the very end you can just install Unity 6 and see, and yep, it will, you can still learn quite a lot. So yeah, definitely still very much up to date when it comes to that. Flash game. Contract bill. Nope, I don't know that. Sounds interesting though. Yeah. Teleporter would be fun. Dog monkeys. Yeah. Say thanks for the awesome things you've done so far. Like tutorials, guides, etc. Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Thank you all so much for watching the videos. That is fun. So as long as you keep watching them, I will keep making them. So yeah. Thank you. Nice. You have work experience in game development office. Nope. I've never had a so-called normal job. I've only ever worked by myself making my indie game. So yeah, I definitely am not the right person to ask for tips on like regular game dev career, working on a company, how to find jobs, hiring and so on. Yeah, I'm not the right person to ask about those because I have no experience in that area. But yeah, it would be fun. I would love to try that out someday. I mean, I've spent many years working by myself. It would be fun to work as part of a team. I think that would be an interesting, different challenge. Could be fun, yeah. Some service as advisor. You mean like freelance work? Not really. I'm already way too busy. But I do try to answer the comments as much as possible and try to give advice when people ask for my advice. So yeah, try to help. Yeah, incremental games like Dig a Hole. Yeah, that is definitely another one that I want to play because that is another game that is insanely profitable, insanely successful. Yeah. This game about digging a hole made millions. So yeah, that is also a game that I very much want to play. So I want to see just how it is successful. But I can already imagine that it is very interesting just because when I was playing like Terraria many years ago, I really loved just the fact of go down, dig for some minerals, come back up, do something. And this game is basically taking that exact same fantasy and just distilling it down to just that one thing. So yeah, these kinds of games can definitely be very successful, and personally, I really enjoyed them. So yeah, that's a nice win-win. So yeah, out of my games, nice. Yeah, what's your tone kit? Oh, that's cool. Building my dream game. That is awesome. So yeah, best of luck with your game. That is cool. I hope the toolkit helps. Nice, thank you. Yeah, doesn't someone play it? Yeah, want to work at a game studio, then time to do some Git tutorials. Oh boy, that's tricky. Every time I've worked with Git, I always disliked it. But yeah, I guess if I want to work at a proper game studio, I will probably have to learn Git. So yeah, that would be tricky. Repo also looks fun. Yeah, I'm definitely not a horror guy, but I do think I saw this game, or at least I saw that it's very successful. So yeah, I'm definitely not a horror game. Definitely not a horror guy, but yeah. Is this... Okay, online co-op. So I'm guessing it's one of those like Phasmophobia, like online kind of wacky horror multiplayer sort of thing. Definitely looks very interesting visually. Yeah, definitely looks fun. Definitely looks interesting. And 23,000 in just 2 weeks. Yep, this is definitely one of the biggest hits of this year already. Like Lethal Company. Yeah, that is very, very interesting. Yeah. I think 30% that Steam takes is fair and it's not too much. I mean, on the one hand, it's too much because I would love to have 30% extra. But on the other hand, yeah, the fact that Steam has a massive audience, like they just recently hit 40 million concurrent users, that is an insane amount. So paying 30% to access that insane audience, yeah, I do think that is very much worth it. Of course, I wish it was smaller, but personally, I have experience with selling games outside of Steam, before Steam, like my first Steam game. What eventually became my first Steam game, I first sold it on my own website, just direct. And back then, I sold like, I don't know, like 20 copies, something like that. And then as soon as I launched it on Steam, I sold like 500 copies, something like that. So yeah, the giant amount of audience that there is on Steam, that alone is probably worth the 30%. So yeah, it sucks to pay that much, but thankfully, I do think they offer enough things in terms of their backend, in terms of all the users, that I do think it actually is worth it in the end. Yeah, itch is awesome. I love what itch represents, but yeah, in terms of scale, itch is very much like a tiny thing. Won't ever become as big as Steam? I don't think so. I think itch will always be a very nice platform, but a very, very niche platform. So I think they found their niche, they found their corner in the internet, and I think even they themselves aren't interested in being the size of Steam. So I think they will always be that tiny thing that serves for one specific thing. Yeah. Yep, the 30% is not just the audience, but the entire backend, all those things, and Steam's backend is indeed quite a pretty awesome thing. So yeah. All right, so yeah, I really gotta go. It's already 3:15. It's way too late. Yeah, I guess that proves how much this game is enjoyable, because yeah, I do definitely get caught up, and all of a sudden time goes through. Yeah, I definitely wasn't planning on being live for like 2.5 hours, but yeah, it worked out quite nicely. So yeah, all right. So yeah, I really gotta get going. So yeah, all of you have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a great weekend working on all your projects, learning all things. Hopefully you have a great time. Yeah, this is all very strange. All right. Okay, so yeah. I gotta go, and I will see you all next time. Yeah, hopefully a few more live streams, because I enjoy them. They're fun. They're nice. So yeah, should be fun. All right, so yeah, enjoy the rest of your week. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you all next time. All right, bye everyone. Bye-bye.